was
Sorry,
a filter
continue.
for a second. I'm like,
And we're live, by the way. Hi. Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing? Welcome in to session, believe it or not, 13 of our D&D adventures in this unknown magical land. Last few weeks, our party, or the last couple of sessions, I say, of this particular playthrough, our party had lost their memories. But they have now recovered their memories. We're going to say that they joined back up with Marcella and returned her memories to her, and everyone is now all good. And I would also say that I'm going to place you at the inn because that makes the most sense. We will get all to introductions and everything. I'm just trying to remember all this stuff before I forget it. And it is midday on Friday. Now, believe it or not, this is the Friday of your first week in this place. You've only been here, well, this is now the 5th day you've been in this place. How much chaos you've already caused is beyond my comprehension. But D&D time works differently, you know. It's like dream time or something. Like, it doesn't really make any sense. The things you accomplish in one day in D&D, it's just like you could never do all that in a lifetime, realistically. But anyway, here we are. Hi everybody, welcome in, viewers. Sorry, my train of thought was there, so I needed to pull it back to the station. Now we're good to go. So we will begin, as per usual, with our introductions, and then I'm going to talk you through what's going to happen today. So, I'm Mo, your DM. This is Vag Jazzle, our wonderful group, and we will go one by one through all the people who will introduce themselves and tell you what they're about. So below me is my co-DM.
Hi, my name is Nikita, also known as Kozakita. I am Mo's co-DM. I will also be taking notes, and I'm basically a real bitch.
She keeps me
Welcome.
in line. And
That too.
yes.
For free!
For free! Imagine, you don't really have to pay for this kind of service. Then below Keith on my screen, we have CG.
Hello, I am Casually Geeking CG, playing Zehas, a soggy bottom druid, water genasi, drippy person in my drizzle era. Yeah, that's me.
It's very good. You've already lost. Shasta's already broken.
I'm
So
stupid.
going to the middle column, we have Kim.
Hi, I'm Kim. I play Marcella, a changeling monk, and I am super spooky and mysterious. Physically, mentally, I am very optimistic and happy and want to be everyone's friend.
It's good. It's like you don't judge a book by its cover, Marcella. Which I like. Right, and then below Kim we have Mojam.
hi, I'm Mojam. I play a goblin ranger called Snickleback, or Snickle Bristleback, whichever one you like.
I like that it's always Snickleback or Snickle Bristleback, which is his
Gotta
actual
keep
name.
priorities, right? I shoot things with my arrow that are green, drink water and dirt, and then I put them in my mouth.
Like it. That's good. Top right, we have Shasta.
Hi, I'm Shasta, or Shasta Cats, or Cats, or Thundara. I'm a Goliath barbarian. Yeah. You'll figure it out pretty soon what I am, who I am, and how I am.
And then last and least, because I mean, one can reasons like he clearly is there. Derek.
Last and least because he rolled a low number.
Yeah, exactly. Continuously.
I am Welbrin and Dirk. I'll respond to either. I have a job, but not today. And I'm particularly dry.
Yes.
Crispy.
Crispy even. On account of all the fire spells. Oh, and I'm a warlock fighter. I should probably mention that.
Yes, a warlock fighter. So we have monk, druid, ranger, barbarian, warlock fighter. Now, for those who haven't been around, with a quick recap, as it's been many sessions, so I think it makes sense to kind of like go back and see where we're at and give everyone a reminder, including our players, of what's going on. This is so they don't have to take a shot later. So we arrived in this land by some means or another. Basically, the party was either coaxed or drugged or knocked unconscious, and one way or another put through some kind of portal and taken to this land that is unfamiliar to them. Seems to have a different rule set. Things are, they work a bit differently here. There is no, we say there's no magic. I mean, there is magic, but magic is banned in the land. Not that it has stopped our party from practicing anyway. And their personal objectives are, each of them have their own things that they want to do in life, but the goal is they need to get home. They need to get back to the Sword Coast, where they rough from various areas in the Sword Coast that they're all from. So that's kind of where they're going. So what we've had so far, we've had lots of fights. We've had instances where they've used magic and they've then been accused of summoning monsters through that magic, and then they've had to fight said monsters. They've managed to level up once. They lost their memories. They've now gained their memories. And this is where we're at. I feel, this is me to you guys, the players, I feel as though giving you guys a vast open world to work in is great, but also means that it's extremely confusing about where to go and what to do, because there are so many options and it's basically endless. For example, I want to go get a job, and then you can go get a job. I want to do this, I want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to still keep it open world. We've still got all the stuff is open, but what I'm going to try and do is lock down your options so that it'll be like, of the things that have been mentioned previously, I will remind you of them, and so then you can make choices about, actually, I remember we need to do this, or we said we we're going to do this. There's X, Y, Z that we can do, and then you guys can choose to do them, or just throw a spanner in the works and destroy something else. Like, it's up to you. But I figure that if I try and kind of like give you some roads, it might help you guys make decisions, or not. We'll find out. But how does that sound? I can't hear you.
Oh, I don't think anybody spoke.
I was trying to.
Yeah, I did a thumb.
Are you doing this because we're liquidizing the municipal assets and creating a socialist government?
No. No, not at all.
Hey, didn't you forget about that? Look how we both took a sip.
No, you guys are good. And you can do all the things that you want to do, but I just thought it would help with the sort of like, what are we going to do next kind of things. So,
agreed.
On that note, you spoke to Peter. You told Peter. So when you lost your memories, to recap you guys, but also to recap the viewers, when you then regained your memories, you found out that the person who had drugged you and made you lose your memories was part of some kind of society who were practicing magic, were using magic, and have been testing you for one reason or another. That's all the information you know. You went to Peter with this information. Peter seemed very interested in what you had to say, and he now regards you differently and your use of magic differently than he did when you first arrived. That's a pretty good turnaround in 5 days for someone who was like very much against magic and is now very much on your side. So I mean, but then if you save someone twice and their child multiple times, then I guess that would happen. So, given that, you then went to town. You went back to the inn to give Marcella a potion to regain her memory. So Marcella remembers everything about her time being drunk, about not realizing what doors are for, all of those things. She remembers all of that, but now also has her normal memories and is no longer drunk. But, has the memories of the stupid shit she did when she was drunk. So yeah, that's what's important. You don't get to lose that. Now, there are some things that have been on your radar, and some things that you may want to look into. I'm going to give you some options now, and you guys as a group can discuss in character what you would like to do. It's lunchtime, you're at the inn, right? You're having your food at your table. So we say you've been given, because of your importance now, loads of people around the town are constantly trying to get your autograph. I mean, you've saved them from hell twice. So what's happened is the innkeeper has given you a private table towards the back and made sure that there's some space around you so that people aren't coming and bothering you all the time. So there is, you can see people through the window, looking through, the little kids, looking through the windows, trying to get a glance at the fabled Vagjazzle group. But also you now have a little space so you can discuss freely without concern of anyone eavesdropping on your conversation. So that's basically them giving you the space. So as your characters, you can speak freely about your plans and don't have to worry. So here are your options as I see them. 1, you were pretty pissed off when you found out that the mayor was trying to pull one on you, right? When you had lost your memories. So someone mentioned about going back and reconfronting the mayor. I don't know for what purpose. If you want to beat the shit out of her, I don't know. But she's already stepping down. There's not really anything to do, but you can still go to her and be like, what the fuck were you trying to do? Okay, so that's 1. You have been interested in visiting the stronghold. You now have I guess a pass from the mayor to be able to visit Stronghold and speak to the people there for whatever information it is that you were trying to get hold of. You wanted to travel to Red Bank to find out what had happened in that place. That is some time of travel. I think we worked it out to be a day or so of traveling. If you want
horse.
Yeah, buy a horse. But you do have a horse at the stables, so you have a horse and a cart. So just remember that as well. So that's another option. And the wanted poster that Zehas has, I think someone mentioned about the magical users. So I guess you have an option as well to try and find them. So I also have a copy of that wanted poster to give to you. Actually, I should do that, shouldn't I? Because you have already got it in hand. So give me 2 seconds and I'll get that for you. So you can start thinking about what you want to do while I get that. Useful shit. Okay, I'll put it in useful shit. I mean, it's AI, so don't try and read the words, but that is the description of the 2 wanted magic users, so you can see that. Right. So there you are at lunch. You have these options or any other options something you've had in your mind that you want to explore. Now's the time to discuss it and plan what it is that you guys want to do. The silence is wonderful.
I don't know what I want to do.
Does anybody have any
I've got-
burning desires?
Well, I don't see a point in confronting the mayor again. Other
Mhm.
like Mo said, other than to just be like, "Oi,"
Bitch!
Yeah, bitch. That's exactly what I was just thinking.
I got my eye on you.
I agree though. I don't think we
We-
need to see the mayor.
Yeah. We could go collect before she skips town, collect the deeds for everything, because she has all that property that we're going to need transferred over to us.
I think that's already been done through the guild. The
Fantastic.
yeah, that's already been handled by the trades guild. Basically, hold
Derek
all
just
the
wants to
documentation.
play real life simulator where he goes and does business things. He doesn't want to fight monsters or discover new land. He wants to pay taxes and bake cookies.
I mean,
He wants to play Stardew Valley.
this is absolutely fine, right?
in terms of our payment,
mhm.
are we waiting for deeds and things to get sold, and then we're going to go back to that loan office and be like, right, pay up, we're owed?
Yeah, so I mean that's the plan, because you've sold basically a bunch of farmland that you didn't want anymore. So they're gonna do all of that, and then you'll have your money, but you'll have to give them a few days to basically sort that all out. But then yes, then you will have the money that was owed to you, and you managed to, because I mean you did that to wipe off her debt. Right?
But we're also owed payment.
Yes, you're also owed payment from her. What was it? 300 gold.
I think so.
Yes. So,
But I think that there's going to be some, finder's fees on top of selling all this land. And
you'll get your 300 gold. So don't worry about that. How you divide it is up to you. Do you want to have like a communal pot of Vag Jazzle money, or does everybody want to keep their own little coin purse?
40 gold. Do we know who we sold it to?
Not yet. Well, they're still finding a buyer for it.
Is
so
it
you
like
don't
just
have to
like a
worry.
brokerage? Sort of
Yeah,
situation?
it'll be like that.
So if we
I-
do something where we skip town,
hmm
we're basically trusting that we're going to come back and they're going to have our money for us.
So the way that the Traders Guild works in this land is that each town has a Trades Guild building, and they're all linked together. So it's one kind of corporation. So you can go between them and be able to identify yourselves, and then be able to withdraw your money.
Although the other place we were going was burnt to the ground, wasn't it? So
That's another, yeah, well, that's the only other place you know of, yes. So at the moment, so yes, that one's burnt to the ground, so there won't be anyone there. But then on the plus side, you probably don't need any money either.
yeah, I like the idea of having a communal Vag Jazzle pot.
Yeah.
I'll carry it all.
Add all your cookie wages, bakery wages.
But yeah, I'd like to go to Red Bank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've been quite
Um,
keen on visiting Red Bank, haven't you?
Yeah, and now that I have a couple days off, I think that it'd be a good time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So Derek wants to go to Red Bank, but what does Welvern want?
Bake
What?
cookies.
Well, everyone wants to bake cookies, but Derek wants to go to Red Bank. But no, that's fine. Does anybody else fancy the journey to Red Bank?
What was Red Bank again?
Red Bank is
Shot.
I know, I'm drunk, sorry.
Red Bank is the sister town of Green Bank. They're situated kind of close together. About 10 years ago, Red Bank burnt to the ground. No one survived. The only person from Red Bank who lived that we know of is the Hairgon that works at the inn, Benji, the bouncy bunny. He was only a small child, basically, when it burnt to the ground. He was visiting family in Green Bank, and then the owners of the inn took him in, looked after him as their own, and he now works there. But that's all we know about Red Bank. We don't know why it's burnt to the ground. We don't know any other information. People lost a lot of family and friends.
Did we know that the fire started in the bakery, or
yes,
am I misremembering that?
Yes. That's absolutely correct. There is a bakery in Red Bank that basically, we know that the fire started there and the whole town burnt down.
If I'm remembering correctly, isn't that where Shasta and I were originally heading? When we came through and all this happened, like that was our goal. Where were we originally heading? And then when we met up with
we were
Chaser,
that was in a different realm, essentially. Like we're in a parallel universe. So Red Bank doesn't exist where we were. And then we went to the portal.
Right.
I can go back and remember where we were going, though.
It'll be in your character sheet's history.
Yeah, that doesn't
That's
sound
right.
so familiar.
Like this.
You know, I'm just thinking the fire started in the bakery, and it's almost like maybe they had a psychotic warlock with an obsession with fire spells working in their bakery.
I was thinking, his history about to repeat itself.
Are you going to strike again?
Red Bank 2.
Have I been here before? My memories were wiped.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Did the interview involve asking you if you'd burnt down any towns, or?
Yeah.
So the letter that we got from the magic people basically just said, "Wait, right? Like we'll get in touch."
Yeah.
Long rest.
To answer Kim's question, we were heading to the High Moors.
Got it.
Dragon Spear Castle.
What it?
Yes, their people will contact our people.
Yeah. Exactly. Your people is Thundara.
And Red Bank isn't, I guess, the place where the suspected magic users are from? Or is that someplace else?
No, you don't know where they're from. They just wanted. You see the wanted posters. They must be somewhere around. But
in this town, though? Or
I mean, could be.
Not
They
clear.
could be in this town. They could be hiding in the woods nearby. They could be in a nearby village. Who knows? They could
But
be on the
currently
run.
we're thinking
Could
they're the
have
ones
sneaked
that
out.
have been watching us, right?
Who's? Well, I don't know. Do you think that?
I think that. But
Okay.
I mean, my thought is they must know that we are also magic users as well, because magic users would know what we did was clearly magic. So if they were around, they're either avoiding us or they would have been in touch with us. So I'm inclined to think maybe they're not in the town.
Yeah. We have also kind of positioned ourselves as heroes of the town, so they might not want to get in contact with us knowing that we have their wanted poster.
I love how you guys have just made yourselves, the local. I guess it's not even law enforcement. I don't even know what you guys are, like the Robin Hood and Merry Men gang or something.
Bringers of peace.
Because of peace, yeah.
Y'all remember when we went to a bachelorette party?
Yeah, that was great.
That was so fun.
Is that puppy
And
still
then you
with
stole
us?
a bunch of jewelry.
Yeah.
I did not steal.
Like 2 days ago?
Yeah, it
I
was
took
literally
it.
2 days ago.
Do you remember when we...
6 months in real life.
Good times.
Exactly.
Time passes much slower in this one than in real life.
Oh, nostalgia. You're too early.
Yeah. This is only
Alright, I'm
this is
going to
session
Red Bank.
13. Okay. Right,
I'm up for a
Welvin
road
wants
trip.
to move. Alright. Who else is up for a road trip? Who else wants to go check out
Yeah,
Red Bank?
let's go act
Sounds
heroic.
lovely.
Okay.
I
Give it
need to
another
get
show.
my dog.
That's true. Your dog is nearby.
And we need our horses and wagons, so
Yeah. It's also true.
Whistle, 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 princess.
Okay. On the
I'm
way.
glad that she came, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
said whistle,
Whistle.
not actually whistling.
Hold on a second.
You have to do a performance check if you're whistling.
I actually don't even know where my dice went, which is a wee bit concerning.
Very good point here.
Since we're playing D&D, yeah.
Yeah, not that
We'll just make the numbers up.
Not that we will. We don't really roll much
20.
anyway.
I believe in my heart that I just rolled a 17 with initiative.
Pick a
Yeah,
number.
it's like, how do you
Inspiration.
feel?
20.
I could make it up and I'd still roll low.
We need to do like association, like therapy, like empty your mind of all thoughts. Think of a number between 1 and 20.
Yeah.
What number comes to your mind?
Or
Guys, I
even,
don't know where
even
my
better,
dice are.
it's like, what number am I thinking of right now?
69,
Is this your dice?
Ew. Oh, thank you.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. Minimo's
I'm-
still awake, so I've got to be a bit quieter, being too loud.
Pretty quiet.
But you guys can be as
Then
loud as you like, but I'll go into ASMR mode.
Whistle.
Whistle. Yes, there. The dog.
Whistle.
The dog is there.
Good
The
girl,
dog has
princess.
been looked after. Yeah, are you taking the dog with you? Sure.
To Red Bank?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, well, I don't want to get lonely.
Oh, it's a good dog. Okay, perfect. So you guys can take some supplies with you. You're going to be there for at least a couple of days. It's going to take you like a day to get there. So if you start traveling now, I mean, you'll make it by nightfall. I expect. I did have a timeline actually about how long it takes to get there. So yeah, I think it was like a day, wasn't it? Like a day's travel by a horse and cart. So it's Friday, so you can get there by tonight. Yes.
I guess I would probably say to the group, I actually live in. I don't think I could do that voice much longer, to be honest. I live in frozen wastes where there are many destroyed villages, and bandits and the like tend to take their home there. Perhaps we should plan to be there during the day and maybe scout the area out first.
Sounds lovely.
I work better at night.
Whatever.
It's true, he does work better at night.
Easier to sneak in
mean-
the shadows.
I suppose we could go at night and they'll probably be asleep.
Then we can steal their foreskins.
Ew.
Only 4 of them?
The foreskin awakens.
I assume that's some sort of dark elf thing.
Uh,
Not a fact jazzle thing.
It's our newest song.
I love it. Oh look, there's a dog in the background. Oh no, it's gone.
Baby. Oh, was it
was it Hazel?
Hazel?
Yes, it was.
Wee.
Okay. So, you guys gather some supplies, head over to your stables, take your horse, which you have paid for in advance, if you remember correctly.
Yes, 7 days.
Yeah, 7 days. There you
I
go.
remember.
2 days.
That's what I remember.
Any of our backstory.
But she remembers how long
But we have paid for 7 days.
we fucking paid for 7 days. Now, I think I know who needs to be in charge of the Vagjazzle money pot. I think you guys have found
Marcella,
your
our
yeah,
accountant.
you found your accountant now. Perfect.
Marcella's our finance director.
This is done now. Who's your CEO?
CGO.
Yes.
I immediately looked at Welverin and it's like,
Between the two of
Why
you,
not me, guys? Why not me?
you're head of
You're the hide muscle.
head of security.
Your security, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Right.
You don't think I'm smart enough.
Now, obviously, the issue is you don't know where the place is.
I mean, I feel like if that's the situation, we would have asked someone.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
You can do. That's absolutely
I
fine.
guess we would probably ask the person that we know came from there, assuming they're around in the inn.
Yeah, he is. But
Gabani?
to be honest, I mean, he was
I could probably track stuff.
He was very small when he left. He's not going to know.
We did a baby bunny.
The direction. He was a baby bunny when he left. So yeah, you'd be lucky if you got anything out of him. But you can, of course, ask the people at the stables. They would probably know. And I mean, someone will be able to give you a map to get there.
GIF.
Give us a map.
Well, to get there, yes. Give you a map. Yeah, basically, like just draw. Yeah, just draw on a piece of paper.
You know how much
like,
that costs?
head-
Okay.
head in
Too
this-
fucking much.
head in this direction. I love
Maybe
how
they
guys,
can
you
just
guys are so
describe
cool.
it to Zephyr for Zephyr to draw.
If only Zephyr was here. Damn.
She's just floating above us.
I don't know, Zephyr's on a leave of absence. She managed to escape. She got out, guys. Or he got out. I keep saying he got out. Give me a moment.
I will ask the stable keep where Red Bank is.
Mm-hmm. Give me 2 seconds. Things take so long to load.
Can we ask them to point to Zephyr's map?
Well, Zephyr's only made a map of Greenbank.
Yeah, but like,
And
where would it be
So,
if you were to extend this
so,
There.
so
to a straight line?
Red Bank. Red Bank is southeast of Greenbank, so there is a road that goes out the south. So you need to follow that road, head to the east road from there, and then you'll see a signpost towards Red Bank, and then you just head in that direction. And the guy's like, to be fair, like, you'll smell it before you see it.
Is it still burning?
No, it's a stench. It's terrible. It still smells like a barbecue.
Oh, I like barbecue.
How long ago was this?
10 years.
So it
I was
smells like
gonna
the creature
say
attracted.
he was young.
What?
Maybe it's just his trauma with the
Yeah,
smell is
maybe
carrying.
it's the trauma.
What'd you say, Kim?
That it was a while ago.
Oh yeah, you said 10, right? You're 10 years.
10 years, yeah. Well, you were going to say something, Derek?
I was just gonna say it's been 10 years and they haven't updated their signs. That's a problem.
Oh.
Oh my God, city
from an
planner.
infrastructure standpoint.
Yeah.
But
We should probably put another sign on top of that. It's like, you know.
or like add to it, like just
yeah.
nail on like ruins.
Yeah, ruins of Red Bank.
For the sake of my spell slots,
Mhm.
if we had a long rest,
No, but you can tonight, or you can now. But I guess you want to get there. You could long rest in the on the journey.
in the cart.
Yeah, it's going to take
Yes.
you guys like pretty much by the time you get there, it's going to be night. So if you want, you can sleep, or some of you can sneak. Welverin, for example, doesn't need to sleep, so he can meditate in the cart, and then he can go off sneaking at night.
Yeah, I think I'd probably say to the group, do you mind if I take a nap in the cart, as I'm a little bit tired?
Just find somewhere that won't get wet.
ODM.
What's wrong?
I don't. Yeah, you're number one DM, but I don't want to allow a long rest on a card where there is possible interaction on the road.
That's why I'm sort of saying to the group, don't talk to me, don't interact with me. I'm sleeping.
It's fine. You can sleep.
Have you never slept in a car ride with other people
That's
around
real life,
and music?
Kita.
Or on a plane journey.
I know I have.
So if you guys would get attacked, you would just stay sleeping.
Well, no, then I wouldn't get my long rest.
Would
Okay,
you
fair
stay
enough.
sleeping if you got attacked in real life?
No, but then it's not a long rest.
Yeah, no, so
So then
obviously
he just wouldn't have a long rest.
Yeah, if he gets interrupted, he loses his long rest. But I guess in this,
Right.
he gets the opportunity to try for one.
Yeah.
So it's
Just
okay.
try.
You can definitely.
Then I allow it.
I like. That's okay then. It's all good. To be fair, you're not going to encounter any trouble on your journey to Red Bank, right? It's going to be smooth sailing to get there. Now, as you approach from even a mile or so out, or a few kilometers, going for the metric system, you will get a faint burning smell in the air. Like a barbecue, like, smoking coals, burning wood, that kind of a scent kind of hits your nostrils as you kind of head down the path, and then kind of the road kind of goes over a hill, and as it comes down you can see at the moment because it's nighttime, but by the light of the moon you can see that what I guess the remnants of a town, buildings, kind of smashed, broken, so nothing fully formed. It's all like ruins, but obviously it's nighttime, so you don't get a clear look. But that's kind of what you can make out. Now you can decide kind of where you want to stop. Do you want to wait? Do you want to have your sleep before? Do you want to go in? What's your idea here?
I will leave that up to everybody else.
I'm getting restless.
Oh, no sleep for Thundara. Kind of need sleep. I haven't even fought. She hasn't done anything.
I can scout and see if there's anything to be worried about in there.
Yeah.
If you guys agree.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to go with if you need, as my perception. I am generally quite perceptive. Relatively good.
How are you
Sneaking.
guys at sort of being perceptive in the dark?
Vision?
I'm not talking about just night vision, but I'm talking about like how perceptive are you in the dark?
How do we know that?
I get kind of scared.
You're kind of scared, so maybe the monk doesn't go.
Oh, is that like a specific thing? You point.
No, so for example, like Welvrin is very good at night. Kind of excels
On
at
paper.
night. Yeah, on paper, kind of excels at night.
Yeah, I was just
Kinda gets
being
better
silly.
at
Not
things.
with the dice.
And your general perception, if it's good, that's great. But if you are trying to do investigations and things in the dark, it will likely be with disadvantage unless you have the ability to produce a light source, something that can help you in your investigation. Maybe you have a dog that has a great nose and can smell things. I don't know. Maybe you can turn into a dog.
Dark vision.
Yeah,
Actually, a loud dog.
a loud dog. Is she a loud dog, Pandora? Yes, she is.
I also do beast sense, and we could just send the dog in.
Oh yeah, that's true. So these are your. So I mean, this is me telling you, but really, this is a discussion for you guys to have to decide how you want to go and scout this place out.
I'm fine with sacrificing your dog.
My investigation isn't better than my perception.
Yeah, my I'm not a great investigator. I'm rather perceptive.
Okay.
But my stealth is
Likewise.
still good.
I've got good perception.
Okay.
I'm okay at perception.
So do you guys all want to go in together? Do you want to go one at a time? What's your plan?
Maybe I can't fly yet. I don't
Not
have fly
yet.
speed on. Damn. I'm not a moon. I can probably still turn into something
Music
useful.
is a pop. This is good.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go in. I don't have a problem with that.
I can stay back with our horses and
Yeah?
thingy, the wagons and stuff, and all of our things.
Make a camp or something?
Yeah, I can start doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So the main aim is to figure out if there's anyone here.
I'm so sorry. Where are we? What are we doing?
You are outside Red Bank. Are you all right there, Andara?
I had to let the dogs in, and it was like it was breaking up, and I
Right.
thought I'd catch on, but I didn't.
You're at Red Bank. That's where you all travelled to.
So like we're going into the town or
Yeah.
into like a building?
Well, no.
Oh.
So right now you're outside of the town. It's nighttime,
Okay.
and you guys are discussing about how you will go in, what you're looking for.
Gotcha.
What's the plan? So Snickle says, "Are we looking for life?" What's Welvin looking for?
I don't know.
You're just like
Clues?
You're just like I want to go to Red Bank. Why? I don't know.
You've been wanting to go to Red Bank for
I
forever.
don't know why I want to go to Red
Yeah.
Bank.
Well, no. No, it mysteriously burned down. So clues to why it burned down.
Why it burned- okay, so
Yeah.
so Welvrin's looking for clues as to why it mysteriously burned down. Snickle's interested to see if there's people living here, right?
Because to decide, should we wait till morning before approaching?
Right,
Are they gonna find out?
right. You
Find
wanna
us out if we sleep outside? Can we go and sleep inside?
So you're more
scouting.
about scouting to see if there's any trouble. Right, Zehas, you here for the ride?
Pretty much. This is the only lead that we have towards a way home, something odd that happened here, that kind of thing. There's no
the last quest
personal
log.
agenda.
Okay.
I put it to the group that maybe I should change into a cat.
I like
Yeah.
this idea.
That sounds good.
I
how is-
like it, but how reactive is this dog?
Yeah. You adopted a dog.
She is poorly trained, but doing her best.
Sounds like me.
I mean, Zayas speaks with animals.
But when
So
he's
maybe a
cat,
big
he's
cat?
No, I was thinking like a house cat because it's burnt ruins, so
They'll
being
just
able
be
to get through
skulking,
small
right?
gaps and things like that might be useful, which is why I didn't go for dog, because a dog's gonna hit a gap and just get their snoot through and that's it. And also cats have keen smell,
Mhm. Yes, they do.
which is an advantage on perception that rely on smell.
Does he lose the ability to like talk with other types of animals
Yes.
when he becomes an
And you.
animal? That's like
And you as well. He can
right. I
only
knew
talk cat.
with. Oh, I guess that makes sense, right? So he
I
can
can-
only
I can
use
speak with him.
his talk with animals when he's a human.
Yes.
Got it.
I have a lot of loose foods in my pocket at all times. I don't think we need to worry about Princess Bloodlust running after the cat.
Well, we'll see about that, won't we?
Worst case scenario, the cat can ride with me.
I like how you think that you're in control of Princess Bloodlust when in fact this is in control of Princess Bloodlust.
Art
Do we
imitates
have any
life.
rope or anything? We
Vice
could always
versa.
make like a little
Leash.
leash
Tie
just
her
to.
I mean,
Just
you
for
could
the
go ahead
moment.
and just transform away from the princess.
The princess.
I feel like we should have him transform in front of the princess. That way, it isn't a shock if the cat comes into sight. Maybe the dog, Princess Bloodlust, will see the transformation happen and be like,
Transformation itself can be shocking. But...
Worst case scenario, I get attacked as a cat, I die as a cat, I come back to me.
Yeah,
Are you going to
that's
be a wet, by the way?
I feel
We
like
are.
we're talking way too in depth.
Where are you going with that, Mo?
I love this. I love this so much.
Take your time. Sort this out
Girl.
first.
Really concerned about Cat Zehas.
Listen. Look, if these kind of conversations were not normal place in D&D, nobody would play D&D. This is the kind of stuff this is the nitty gritty that you have to get into. This is why D&D sessions take 5 hours and nothing happens. Because we need to discuss what happens when a druid turns into a cat in front of a dog who is poorly trained.
Would the cat also be wet?
Would the cat also be wet? No. Because he is
So
no
no
longer
wet- no
a
wet
water
pussy?
genasi. No wet pussy. No WAP this time.
But he
But-
would start in a
wow.
puddle
He will be
and
starting-
immediately
Wet
freak out.
tootsies.
Yeah, he ceases to become a water genasi and becomes a cat.
I would like to follow whoever's lead with Princess Bloodlust by my side.
Okay. So, have you decided on on where and when you're turning into this cat?
Catfish.
You catfish the dog. That's good.
I mean, the when isn't hugely important because it's 2 hours long.
No, I meant the when is in like, when are you doing it? Are you going to do it now?
Oh, well, I'm just flitting through the other challenge rating appropriate creatures to see if there's anything less likely to get attacked.
Mm-hmm.
But no, not really.
Not anything
that
else.
has
Do
the
you not have a
abilities.
crow or anything?
Because you want the
I
keen
can't
smell.
fly.
You can't fly yet. Until the next.
Injured
level.
crow. He just hops around, all cute like.
That's
Like
true.
a
Could turn
baby
into a
seagull.
crow, but it would just be...
Had my wings, got my
Oh,
wings clipped.
a new
for it.
crow.
A penguin.
Oh my gosh!
In the middle of...
That's not weird at all.
I just turned
Don't
into a
mind
dolphin.
me.
Yeah.
I rolled a 20 stealth.
Oh, you can't swim though. Actually, penguin would be a swimming one, right? Isn't swimming before
Ah.
I'm emu.
flying? Yeah.
Is that-
A kiwi
It's a
bird.
beefy bird.
It'd be a kiwi bird.
Oh yeah, no flying or swimming. And then the next one I have swimming but no flying.
Oh yeah.
What good are you? What? What the fuck is the point of you?
Thank
10
you.
years on Friends.
No, everything
God.
else that is small enough to get through gaps doesn't have keen smell.
Yeah.
So I mean, I could transform into a spider, but I don't have keen smell then.
Like a
I feel
raccoon.
A cat is a perfectly fine thing.
Yeah, cats are
Let's
good.
go with a cat then.
You
Stop
could be a
feeding
small.
the
You could be like a.
princess.
You could be like a.
You do your
chihuahua.
thing, Zehas.
Yeah, you do. You do you.
Here, doggy, doggy.
Okay, then I assume we've kind of discussed things, so I'm just going to turn into a cat and run away.
Okay.
Like-
You turn into a cat. Princess Bloodlust, meanwhile, at Thundara's side, has taken on many of the traits of her new owner and doesn't even notice that you've turned into a cat or anything at all, and just continues to sniff her butt, and nothing else really matters.
When Thunder sniffed the butt.
Things you don't see, Snickle. For someone who is
My
very
dexterity is fine, thank you. It's yours. Good job.
There you go. Princess Bloodlust is arrived on scene.
I can't speak with animals.
Okay. Done.
No, just for Shasta's dog.
Oh, just for Princess Bloodlust. And what do you want to say to Princess Bloodlust?
No, I meant Shasta's actual dog.
Oh,
Just a joke.
I was like, man, what are you saying to Princess Bloodlust? Okay, fine.
I mean, I could talk to Princess Bloodlust and say, don't freak out if there's a cat. You notice a cat after you sniff your butt.
What's a cat?
What's a cat?
Oh, is it also
Hmm.
something tasty smelling? You know.
All right, Zehas. I'm trying to think of a cat pun for your name, but I can't. So, if you were a snake, I would have called you Zehis.
Zapus.
That would have been great, but you're not. So.
A cat can hiss.
Zapus?
Oh, yeah, that's true. A cat can hiss. Zehis.
That works.
Yeah, let's go with that. All right, what are we doing? Where are we going?
Toward Burning Town, basically.
Okay,
So,
Are we all going, or is the cat going?
well, I've kind of.
I was gonna go.
Yeah, Welvin's
so,
going with the cat. Snickle, do you want to go too?
I was going to follow and
Yeah.
sneak.
Okay, that's
I
cool.
don't know.
So
Maybe I stay slightly towards cover and shadows as I
Okay.
go along.
So Snickle takes a route that is kind of shaded from the moonlight. Zehas is good to go as a cat.
Yeah,
wherever
I'm just acting
they wish.
like a cat. Like, I might stop, just kind of lie in the road for a bit, lick my
Your
paw.
butt.
Yeah. Cause
my butt.
chaos. Knock a few pots over. Just like a cat. And Welvin, what about you? Are you just gonna just walk in? Just
Yep.
zero fucks. It's gonna
I'm gonna
walk.
carry a torch as well.
It's gonna walk
Slowly,
straight
slow
in.
motion.
I don't need a torch.
Oh, yeah.
It's true. He does not need a torch. He's filled with confidence because it's nighttime and he actually gets to do something at nighttime. So he's very, very happy right now. We have a very happy warlock, which probably equals disaster, but we'll see. Okay, who's in front? Zehas as the cat? Right. What are you looking for?
At the moment, I want to see if I can detect any smells that are distinct from the general burning smell that we've got.
Okay, do you want to roll a perception for me? You have advantage.
Now, I always forget with world shape. I keep my wisdom. Perception is wisdom, therefore it's my
Yeah, it's
perception,
yours.
right? Got it. Cool.
Polymorph if you take over the animal stats.
17 plus 8, 25?
Wonderful. You smell people. Smell all kinds of people. So there are definite. You're getting, yeah. So I mean, hints of humanoids basically is my point, right? You can't identify the different races, but you know that they're different. It's not just all one race. You're like, oh, I smell that people and that people and that kind of people. So
Is it like the smell of decaying bodies, or is it the smell of fresh, live bodies?
well, it's fresh.
And do I get a sense of distance?
Excuse me, throat. Not quite. You don't know the distance. Because you are sniffing, I guess, the ground that they have walked on. The
Okay.
scent, which is in the air, is obviously carried on the wind. So the distance is unclear to you, but it's definitely from within the ruins of the town.
So I think, in the hope that the other two are watching me from a distance, I'm going to hit the deck and start prowling. And, like, maybe they'll read into that of, like, oh, there's something that I've caught.
Does Welvin and Snickle want to roll perception for me?
10.
14.
Snickle notices Zehas is acting weirdly and takes it as a sign of caution. Welvrin, oblivious, carries on.
And can I beckon to the cat
You
to
can-
come over?
It's up to you guys now. You do what you
Oh,
want.
come here,
Yeah,
speak with it. Can't speak with animals.
Can't speak with cat.
Speak with cat.
Okay, so you guys can discuss now. You can speak with animals, so you go ahead.
What is it? What? Meow, what is it?
I smell people.
What kind of people?
I don't know, but lots of them
Nuts. Where? Where did you smell them?
in town.
This town?
No. Another one just around the corner.
Where?
Okay.
Where, Alvin?
Well, Reverend, come here. I'll translate.
I'll oblige.
It's like just shouting over to you. Well, friend, come here.
What you want?
Oh, are you gonna tell Welvin what's up?
Yeah.
People in the town. Tell him to be careful.
There's people. We must be sneaky. He can smell.
Right, Welvin, what do you want to do?
That's not exactly my strong suit, so I'll just feel you a little bit.
This is the worst episode of Charlie's Angels ever.
Do you know what kind of humans meow? Over.
Yeah, I like just...
Over.
Now,
like a
over and out on a
walkie-talkie.
walkie. Yeah.
Meow.
Roger.
No, I don't know specifics, but I can go in and see what I see. Meow.
You go into the buildings, you mean?
I'm small and stealthy.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
What do you think, Wilfred? Like, should we sneak further in the house to find the
Don't we have a monk?
Yes,
Aren't monks stealthy?
monks do have high stealth.
I am stealthy as well. But
Oh, okay.
I am not a
gotcha.
cat.
I am not a cat.
I think that we
Your
came
biggest
this way to
flaw.
find some answers, so let's find some answers.
Should we do it now, or do we
I'm
seek shelter and rest first for everyone? I don't know.
if things go sideways, I'm gonna be more effective tonight than I am in the morning.
And me, the element of surprise is always good for me.
Okay,
Are they still like kind of nearby?
you can see them.
Okay.
They're basically like, you know, when you watch kids playing spy games, they like walk around like this, and then they like roll on the floor. That's these three.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk over to them and I want to say that we should develop a code word so that way when we can't see you guys anymore, like, "Caw-caw!" like, let me know
Like
something's
to
wrong.
say that we're in danger. Like a
Yeah.
safety word.
Yeah, we should get like a whistle
What
or
about
something.
Marcella,
oh shit, help.
if Marcella, if you hear an ethereal bell, that is when things have gone sideways and we need your help.
Okay.
Ethereal bell.
Real bell.
Are you the only person with an ethereal bell?
Yes, so stay close to me.
Okay.
I say sounds good, and I turn
trouble
around.
will know. But screw the other guy.
Yeah, I like it. Finding use for that thing.
I say, Marcy, why are they talking to a fucking cat?
I tell her that that's their house. I'm something like that's their house.
That doesn't look like sales.
Yeah, he's lost a little bit of weight and got kind of hairy.
Hairy.
I love it. Okay, so you, James Bond's over there. You just got to stroll in. Seems like Welvin's just got to stroll in.
How about Zepros? Zehas? have a sneak through some more buildings. Welvern, maybe let the others know what the plan
You
is.
wait in the car, baby.
And then if anyone wants to join, we'll just be quite far behind until the cat returns, but we can sneak around if you want to. Or I will.
Okay. Good.
Peek around some corners.
People happy? Alright, let's do this.
Yep.
Zehas, in you go.
And keep feeding that dog.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be looking for any kind of small gaps where I can kind of stay relatively hidden and just kind of crawl through the ruins.
Alright. So as
Ooh,
you
can I cast
noticed-
beast sense so I can like see what he sees and stuff?
yeah, I think that will work actually.
It's a ritual for me. And I can like commentate in whispers for everyone.
Zehas to cats. That's a good
Aw.
one. Beast sense will work on a druid in wild shape. Yes. I'm asking the other DM people here.
I've never DM'd a druid.
Come again?
Speak with animals worked.
Yes. Will beast sense work on a druid who is in wild shape?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. I'm just going to pull it up so I can see it. You touch a willing beast. Yeah, that's fine then. Duration
Will
of
it?
spell, you can see the action through its eyes and hears what it hears.
I have no control over this, but the moment you touch me, I flop to the floor like a cat do.
Belly rubs. Good kitty. Meow.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so you can now see through Zehas's eyes.
Her eyes.
Now, Zehas,
Oh, it's
You-
gonna be like those YouTube videos where they put a camera on the cat. and
Yeah.
they can-
Aww.
I got my GoPro.
Best
But I'm gonna
episode.
be like closed captions. I'm gonna describe it to like audio description to everyone else.
GoPro. Yeah. You could do a reaction video. So in you go. Now you get into the town. Okay, so before you were sniffing from outside, you could smell these things. You go into the town, obviously those scents are becoming stronger. They're definitely leading in and out of these ruined buildings. Now as you kind of walk through, you can see like the decimated houses, I guess the workplaces, various shops, taverns completely destroyed, rubble on the floor, all this kind of stuff. Now, are you looking for anything in particular? Are you trying to track anything specific?
My goal at the moment is to figure out these people,
Mm-hmm.
like to get a sense, if I can, of whether they look like they're bandits or whether they look like they're just people down on their luck and this is a good place to take shelter. You know, that kind of thing, essentially.
Okay.
I just want to get the measure of them.
Right, so let's get a... Let's get another perception check from you, obviously with advantage. Now you're in the town. I'm going to tell you what you can see or notice.
Wah, wah, wah.
Is it
Critical?
the blah blah blah?
Yeah, natural 20.
Let's go.
Nice.
Plus 8.
Okay, brilliant. So, excuse me. You don't see any people around. You go through various buildings, you go in and out of the small cracks and stuff where the scents are strong, but you don't notice anyone around. What you do notice, however, at least it appears to you, is that within some of these buildings there are areas of the building where the scent is much stronger, but it looks kind of kind of blocked or closed off. It may be possible that these that in some of these buildings there are entrances into other places that are hidden.
Do I see? Granted, it is night. I don't think a cat has anything beyond just dark vision. Do I see anything that shows signs of life, like footprints in the ash, things that aren't burnt, that look out of place, that kind of stuff?
You definitely notice in some of the buildings that there are footprints. Sorry, in areas that are dusty. And you can also see that there are signs of other areas which have been tried to be covered, like swept away or cleaned up. So in your mind, what you can see and everything else, you could easily come to the conclusion that people live here, and they are actively out and about, although no one is out and about right now.
I just want to say that I'm loving watching other Mo make commentary and act out what Mo is saying.
It's very good.
Is there a window on one of these buildings that's locked?
Completely demolished. I mean, there may be. I mean, realistically, there's a lot of buildings that are kind of like half destroyed.
I just want to see if I can find any way to see inside.
I mean, you're walking in and around. So basically, some of these buildings only have like one wall. Some only have like two walls, right? So
what are the areas you said I can't get into?
They appear to be hidden, maybe blocked off. At least where the smells are strongest. Things like rocks covering places, or even basement entrances, things like that.
Right. So possibly living underground, but come out during the day. Okay, I think I would come back and find Welverin and Snickleback and say, "Wow."
Yeah.
Don't worry, I know everything.
Well, you can't. You can see what he sees, but you can't come to the conclusions that he comes to with his level of perception.
Yeah.
So the wisdom.
Well, we chat.
Yeah.
I'll give you the context for what you saw. Basically, I'll say the smells seem to be strongest around those blocked off bits that I saw. You saw me pouring at a rock, that kind of area. Maybe the people live underground. Yeah.
Work me out. Relaying it to everyone else.
Cool.
They're underground. Could they be just shelters or
Mole people.
mole people?
I find that very offensive. My people come from underground.
Welverin's like my arch nemesis.
or maybe a cult or group who have taken to the underground and are a danger, possibly. Hard to say.
Okay.
Petting cat.
Well, could be interesting.
Now, what do? You have some information. It's still nighttime. But I guess choices.
I think
need
it's
to be
time
made.
for a tickle fight.
That sounds lovely, and I wish
Till
I was there
death?
now.
with these, people that we're gonna go find.
Not between ourselves.
Not between ourselves.
What's
I mean, with
Dude, they
Zayas,
have
you could, and then he would turn back into himself.
yeah, not so that I can get away from this for some other reason. What's the tallest point?
That's what this point. That's going to be a tough one. It'll probably be the ruins of the church of this town.
I want to see if I can climb up as high as possible to get like a wide view for any light. I want to see if there's any kind of light.
Yeah,
anywhere
okay.
in that
You
town.
can take a look. You get up. I would say it's probably about 20 feet. I would say it's probably the highest point that you can get to on one of the broken walls. It is sturdy enough, but you don't see any points of light anywhere. You have a good view now of the town. You can see that the town is smaller than Greenbank. But there are certain similarities in the road structure. The main center of the town is very similar to Greenbank, whereas Greenbank then expanded on later as industry came through, and it has a river that runs through it too. Industry caused Greenbank to expand, whereas Red Bank basically stayed more the center side of things. So there were two towns created side by side, so with a kind of like identical structure. Obviously then Greenbank took off, flourished. Red Bank burnt to the ground and could obviously no longer flourish. But you do recognize, you can see the similarities. You're like, oh, like that's interesting. Like the road is very similar, like the church is in a similar location, all of that kind of stuff.
Not in a
Yeah,
creepy way.
photographer.
No, not in a creepy way. Just like in an architectural way. It's interesting.
Right. You know, like how new builds are all the same these
Yes,
days. That kind
precisely.
of thing. Got it. Cool. I guess I'll go back and relay that I don't see any sources of light, so if there are people here, underground seems like the best, most likely place.
What time is it?
Right now it'll probably be about 1 a.m.
Or it could be 1 a.m. and everybody's asleep.
Well, so I would have relayed that the only places
Right.
I'm finding strong smells seem to be possible entrances to an underground area, like basement hatches and things like that. And there don't seem to be any buildings intact, really, for living in.
How heavy do these boulders and hatches look?
I mean, they're definitely movable.
Okay.
That's your question.
Yeah.
Some of the hatches will be locked from the inside. Zehas discovered 3 specific entrances basically from 3 buildings, sensed very strong kind of humanoid presence, and so can assume that there are 3 places where there may be either coming in and out from or dwelling.
The footprints I saw,
Mm-hmm.
feet or shoes?
Shoes.
Okay.
Well, let's go make some friends.
Meow meow. Are these entrances or locks? Do they seem sturdy, like sophisticated, to be run by people who know what they're doing? Meow.
You don't know, because if they're locked from the inside, you have no idea. And he's just a cat, can't open the door. You guys would have to go in and kind of ascertain that for yourself.
You smell any food in there?
I think he was to overcome with the scent of people. But if there's people, then there'll be food.
So, I guess the question is, if we knock on the door, do we expect a friendly response or an unfriendly one? Meow.
Meow.
Snarf.
Shidnar.
I think we should go find out.
Okay.
I think we should
Do it.
approach.
Are you all gonna go together?
I think we should approach with the element of surprise.
what's behind our number one.
How about this? Snickle, you get in position to be ready to attack, and I'll go knock.
Or we sneak in and
Well,
see what
it's
they're
locked
doing.
from the inside.
Well, there's no way to there's no way to open it. We're not like.
I mean, you can
Lock it
try
or
and you can
somehow.
try and break it. There's lots of things that you can try and do.
But is it like a strength thing, or can you lockpick it sneakily?
There's no visible
Like
lock
slide a
on the
knife in or
outside.
something.
Slide underneath it like a Beverly Hills Cop style with a credit card.
Yeah, credit card. Yeah.
I think in this case,
Or is there a
no,
gap
'cause
big enough for the cat to sneak through?
No, no,
and-
no. If it's locked on the inside, it's not a visible lock that you can see. Think like a big hatch has been locked and then it's basically padlocked from underneath, right? So if it's like locked from underneath, you'd have to basically smash it or rip it off its hinges. So it might be a Thundara job.
We could just wait for the morning when everybody's awake and say, "Hello, town.
There you go.
What do?"
We
Does
could do
anyone-
that. Wait for morning and see if people come out and leave, and then we could go inside and ransack a little bit.
But then they'll be out and about, and we have to actively be hiding to not be seen.
I could also burn the door down.
Yes.
No.
Let's hold our torches. 1 second. Does anyone do better in the daylight?
I think everyone does better in the daylight except Welvin.
Because of
Yep.
darkness, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a source of light here with us. Well,
Do you guys come and share?
Yeah, I'm just twiddling my thumbs in a cart right now.
yeah, I'm
well, you-
actively
I think,
translating
yeah.
this to everyone.
Okay, well, I know
Okay.
that you guys like went off, so I didn't know if like you guys came back or like rang the bell and was like, "Hey, come."
We never.
We never
Left
left.
the
The
area.
cat went.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
You guys are all together.
we're in a hut.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh.
I've been getting my steps in.
You guys can say something too now. Like,
Cool.
holding you back.
Yeah, I don't care. This is. I didn't care about Red Bank from the beginning, to be quite
It's like,
honest.
this is Welvin's baby.
I'm just here to
Well,
do what
we
I'm
just-
told. Tell me to break something, I'll break it.
So we're suspecting that there's going to be some sort of clues here to how to get home, right?
Here's
Can
my
we
thing.
tell which building? Sorry,
No, go ahead.
can we tell which building was the bakery?
You'll need to go and look around and find that out.
You could ask me to go try and find it. Although it's a town, so all we have to go on is same layout as Green Bank.
Yeah.
So it's
I
probably
could
in the
take a
town
punt.
square.
Yeah, I could take a punt and see if it's in the same place.
It's a good idea.
Send it.
Send it. The cat goes in again.
Meow, meow, meow.
Making the most of this wild shape.
2 hours later.
Yeah.
Now there's
I
more
go in. I
footprints.
go to the where I expect the bakery to be.
Yeah. You do find the remnants of the old bakery. It is in the same place, and in fact, the name of the bakery is even the same. Piece of cake, except piece isn't spelt like a piece of cake, like to eat, but peace is in like peace and love, piece of cake. So it's even like a sister bakery of the same
hippies.
place. You find the old sign kind of broken on the floor. You see the remnants of, I guess the counter, the oven, all of these things, and you see a huge kind of, I guess, blast impact zone, right? of, yeah, I guess where shit went down.
Does it look like I would recognize it as a combat thing happened here, or does it look like, I don't know, a piece of equipment exploded?
I mean, it's difficult to say. The impact point is not like on a count. It's like basically like in the middle of the floor, if you like.
So not readily near like ovens or anything like that.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
That's kind of odd by itself.
Yeah.
So we're determining that the blast didn't come from like an oven. Like it wasn't like an oven exploded. It's not in the near.
It wasn't an equipment malfunction.
Right.
Be magic.
Mm.
Okay.
Fireball.
Mm.
Fireball.
Okay. I will take my leveled up skill in fire forensics back to the group and relay what I saw.
Well, yeah. All you know is what you saw. So you'd have to go and, I guess, a proper investigation would need to take place and to see who could determine the nature of.
Yeah, I'd like
What's
to go
going
poke around myself.
Mm-hmm.
What's the floor? Is it just like what, cobblestones or
So basically,
of the whole town?
of the whole town now, it's kind of become like a barren wasteland. Like nothing is growing here. So we're not even at that stage where nature's kind of taken over. It's kind of cracked earth, kind of dusty and sandy. Yeah.
So we head to the bakery then?
You all going to go together?
That's where I'm going. Yeah.
You should just be wary. Go as quiet as you can.
Dara's like,
Fine.
what? Tiptoeing in the ground
Step.
shakes with every movement.
Yes,
Do we
especially
roll-
if
Do I
here.
I mean, you've got your dog. I was going to try and distract you as a cat, but you've got your dog. You're fine.
I mean, you could just tell me to wait in the car. I'll hear
No,
if something
no,
happens.
like-
I'm chill.
To keep you from raging and breaking stuff.
Oh. Just wave something shiny in front of my face. Or tell me I have a tear in my dress.
Wouldn't that make you angry?
Well, yeah, but I'll just be pouting at it for so long.
Okay. You guys are going to head over to the site of the old bakery in Red Bank. That is where you'll be as soon as we come back from our break. Which we will
Yes.
take now. So, guys, we'll take a 5-minute break. Sound good? Or do you need longer? Kita says no. 10 minutes? Do you need 10 minutes?
5 might. I kind of want to make a new coffee, so like 5 is cutting it short.
10-minute break. We'll be back at 22. If
I
you're
tell the
leaving,
cat we're going on a break.
leave, but
32?
Meow.
keep your cameras on. 40. 40 past the hour. In Dutch is different.
13 minutes. Okay.
And keep your cameras on, but obviously feel free to do the rest. Everyone watching, we'll be back in 10 minutes, so grab yourself a drink or whatever, and we'll be back soon. Alright. Hello everybody, back. Now, having returned from our breaks, we are just about to enter the bakery. So, I will let you guys... Are you still a cat, Zehas?
Yes, sorry. Never has such an innocuous sentence been said to such dramatic music.
I know, right? Isn't it so
About to
I'm about to enter
the
bakery.
bakery.
It's like an episode of Hell's Kitchen, man. It's exactly like Hell's Kitchen.
Yes, I will be remaining cat for now. I didn't understand a word that they said to each other. I'm just following.
Okay, nice.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
Now you know.
Now,
Thank you.
Welvin, this is where you wanted to be. In the bakery.
Yeah. I wanted to see if I could make anything out of the scorch marks.
Firstly, I want you to roll perception for me, but with advantage.
Are we all there doing?
Yeah, you're all there,
Oh
but
my
I
God.
want Welvin to do this one specific.
15.
Okay, cool. Instantly, the first thing you notice is that the remnants of the, I guess, the equipment in the bakery is not like your one. It's, in fact, it's unlike anything you've ever seen before. There is shards of, I guess, piping, like pipes and other materials that you're like, what the hell is this? What is that used for? Why is that in the oven? Kind of stuff. Like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. As for the other things around you, you can definitely tell that the impact, that zone, that explosion zone, that was not any warlock spell. That was not fireball. It wasn't, any of the other wall of fire or anything like that. It's, yeah, you'd need to look into it a bit harder, but yeah, not something you know of. Yeah.
What is it?
So I would like to communicate that with everybody who's there.
I think everybody's
and
there.
Then, oh, okay. I thought, okay. And then, yeah, I'd like to look into it a little bit more to see if I can see anything else.
All right. So what I need from you is an investigation check. At this point,
Is
anyone
that-
else can help you with an investigation. Does Zehas
Is
know what's going
anyone-
on? Is anyone helping Zehas
Meow,
understand?
meow,
what's
meow, meow,
going
meow,
on?
meow.
Does anyone have any particular proficiency in alchemy to see if it's like a meth lab, but for
Alchemy.
potions?
What's that?
I guess we don't really have an alchemy proficiency.
Just medicine? Nature?
No, it wouldn't be either.
There is a
but-
proficiency for making potions. I can't remember what it is though.
Yeah, that's.
Arcana?
It would probably be Arcana. Would probably be the
Arcana.
closest one, right?
Well, I rolled an 18 for investigation.
Nice.
And I rolled the 15 again.
15, 18,
Not great
Oh.
for me. 8.
8.
This is for
5.
Investigation 5.
Sorry, I'm using the online ones.
That's okay. Marcella, can you tell me, with your monk abilities, which abilities have you chosen as your monk abilities?
Just looking at my dots that are colored in, I mean, I can't remember which one was because of the monk that I got versus like. Or do you want me to just list all of them?
Yeah, just list out the powers that you have that you can use your
Because
key
I know
points
some of them
for.
come from monk and like your
yeah,
monk
but the
versus,
things that you use your key points for. So I think you got like
I rolled-
way over
Oh wait, what
13.
are you asking about? Key points?
Yeah, you get your
Now I'm
special
confused.
key points as a monk that you can use to do like extra attacks.
Oh, I thought you were asking about like what my
Skills.
proficiencies
Yeah.
were. Yeah,
No,
my
no, no,
skills.
sorry,
Okay,
no,
Keto
I
was the
meant-
same
I meant
page.
like powers. What monk
Okay,
powers do you
so
have?
I have Fist of Unbroken Air,
Hmm.
Fangs of Fire Snake, Flurry of Blows, Quickened Healing, Elemental Attunement, Patient Defense, Step of the Wind, Focused Aim, Stunning Strike, Deflect Missiles and Attack, and Slow Fall.
Okay, cool. And what about the elemental one? Can you tell me what that one was again?
Attunement, Elemental Attunement.
1 second. Oh yeah, that's in your. Okay, that's the 4 elements disciplines. Yes.
Adds damage.
No, it means that you can briefly control elements of forces within 30 feet of you, meaning that you have, because you've gone down that, you're in the 4 elements disciplines. Okay, that's good. So you rolled an 18.
Yes.
Yes, and Welvrin was a 15. So between the two of your investigation, Marcella especially, given your elemental knowledge, this blast impact is lightning. And Welvrin, you can ascertain, you don't know what kind of newfangled equipment this place is using, but when that lightning hit, it's very likely that whatever was inside or whatever was being used in this bakery basically exploded out, causing a huge blast radius, which took out pretty much the whole town. Everything else then just set off on fire after that. There wasn't really time for people to escape, to get out, to do anything. It was like...
So, natural conclusion then is magic, because lightning doesn't strike inside.
Yeah. That is the conclusion. Magic.
I have a question.
Yes.
Under my attacks and spellcasting, I have danger sense. What is that? How do I use it? Or is it just a natural occurring thing?
I believe it's
Oh, I
a
ran.
natural occurring
Talked about
thing.
this last time.
I know, I remember talking about it. I do not remember the answers.
Yeah. So, yeah, I remember you did ask about this last time, didn't you? So,
If there's
Sorry.
a surprise thing or something, you
yeah.
just
So,
advantage on saving, I guess.
yeah, if you have an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge to dodge away from danger. So, if there's, for example, a trap or a spell that's going to be kind of someone's trying to ambush you with it, you get a advantage on the dexterity saving throw for that attack.
So that's just something I need to remember always.
You should always remember that because I will always forget
That's tough.
Yeah.
I'll remind
Think
you
You
when
hear,
you win your
yeah, you
fees.
hear that, everybody? Everybody remember that.
There's a,
I already missed it.
there's
What
a
was-
lot. There's a lot of things that every like these kind of characters have. For example, like I know Mojam has a bunch of things for every single attack that he needs to remember that he can do. I would actually suggest it would be a really good idea to have like little bullet points
Post-its
on,
or
or post it like
highlights.
how Kim has. So you're like, on my turns, I can do ...
Right.
Not all the explanation, but as long as you've got it there, then you'll remember to look it up. And you also need to remember that if I'm being attacked, I also have this. I can take this reaction, this reaction, this reaction. If you just have those there,
Right.
then when something happens to you, you just remember to, I need to look at my reaction card, what things can I do? Then it becomes much easier than trying to remember all the things that you can do, because as you level up, the things that you can do are going to become massive. Especially
But
monks
also,
and
what
ranges.
might be nice to hear, I've almost been playing for 10 years, I guess. I've had lots of different characters, but still, after it's my turn, I'm like, wait, I can do this as well.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I
Right.
can do this thing. But so, remembering is tricky, but even I still use thick highlighted things. Like, I can do this thing, which really helps. Post-its or...
Yeah, my brain is. Next time,
Yeah,
we'll be prepared.
I'll remind you. I'll remind you
You know.
during the week to make your post-it notes. And I know what you'll do. You'll be like, I
Appreciate
could
it.
make post-it notes, but I'm going to make them fancy.
Oh, duh.
Of course.
We're gonna make this an event.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be a whole thing.
Ooh, I thought of a thing for sponsorship. Maybe if we can get them, like the people from the UK, the D&D people that are having the Kickstarter right now with the awesome books. Maybe they would be willing to sponsor.
Yeah, imagine, maybe if we
That
got
would be
like,
so cool, and then we can use their NPC cards and.
imagine if we only had like maybe a few thousand more viewers per D&D
I think you
stream.
should just email them after every 50 followers you get. Be like, how about now?
How
How about
Hey!
now?
I like that.
It's like, yeah, I'm sure they will.
We love your stuff. We would use it during our D&D stuff.
Maybe once
50
I'm...
more followers, we have sex now?
Yeah, exactly. We smash.
Wait, what?
And now we date. Maybe
No,
when-
we did. That was it.
maybe if I get partner first for YouTube, then we can talk about sponsorship
I think
deals.
it's a good idea.
Right.
I agree.
So you've learnt some information. What are you gonna do with this information?
What does it mean to us? Finding
Well-
out that it was lightning and that it's magic, what does it really tell us?
I like Marcella's asking the real
Shocking
questions now. Shocking news. I like that Marcella's asking the real questions now. So, and literally,
Yeah. I guess we could go knock on those people's doors.
So these
kind of-
equipment. Well, I guess I don't know the equipment or
No, we share it.
the
Yeah,
development
yeah.
tell us. These equipment are not baking related, are they? Was there something going on in this place? Sort of a different front? Dodgy business?
It-
Drugs?
Maybe
Weapons?
the baker.
It's just different. I can't necessarily speak to what it was, but it's wrong.
Can I investigate to see if I can tell?
yeah, of course you can do an investigation. Wanna find out what's going on?
I lean over to Marcel and say,
20.
this doesn't look like a bakery.
Dirty 20.
A dirty
We don't
20
think it is.
for the investigation.
investigation.
And what exactly are you investigating?
The different equipment, right? Like trying to see like what is its purpose? What is it supposed to be doing? What things does it comprise of?
Yeah, so again, you only have, I guess, you only have context of things that you know, right? So this is something unknown, but from the outset, it definitely still looks like bakery equipment. It just doesn't look like any bakery equipment that you would kind of understand it to be. And again, all you've got are like shards, remnants of kind of exploded things, broken bits of equipment and stuff. You know, it's like, you know, there's still an oven there. It's kind of like half blown up, but it's still an oven there. There's still things that are there. There's also like remnants on the floor of stuff you don't even recognize. Various metal works pieces like shards and things that you're just like, what is this?
Not
Does anybody
plants,
have
don't
a
care.
mending?
Yes.
Can we
By accident.
look?
Know that I do.
Can we what? Sorry.
Can we look for like hidden doors or anything like something similar to the hatches that Zehas found
I
earlier?
mean, yeah. So you guys have done your perception and investigations, but there isn't any. There aren't any in the bakery. No.
Okay.
I think the guys who live downstairs did this, or did they come after?
They may have some knowledge of it. It makes sense that if they were living underground, they'd survive the fire above ground.
They would, I guess. Or they came after is what I mean. They never hear what
Yeah.
I love.
They're the culprits? You saying? Possibly?
Potentially.
Scavengers.
Or at the very least have some knowledge.
Yeah, they'll be here longer than us. Maybe they've come across something else. If they're friendly.
Did anybody... Nobody from name of town that we've been in for a week?
Green Bank.
Green Bank?
Green Bank.
Green
God.
Nobody from Green Bank knows that there's anybody here in Red Bank, correct?
No.
And
Yeah,
if
they don't know.
they do, we don't know about it.
hmm
Okay.
I'm gonna say to Snickle, I assume, well, it's probably been longer than 10 minutes. Recasting it, whatever.
I only get to cast it once, to be honest, for a long rest.
So I probably can't talk to you anymore.
Has it been more than 10 minutes?
But yes, it'll definitely have been more than 10 minutes.
I meow at him, but it's
Nothing
different
makes
sort of language now. Meow, meow, meow.
And so he has
What
to
did
say,
you
what
say?
do you call about my mother?
What are you saying? Now.
Hissing noises.
Let me try the belly rub again. Fucking guys, he doesn't understand.
Can
Human form.
before we leave here, does it look like the scorch marks actually started the fire? Or did they come after the fire had burned through?
I mean, you already
this-
kind of, through your investigation, you kind of worked out that sort of lightning struck down. As a result of that lightning, the various equipment kind of exploded, shall we say, which then caused the two things together, perfect storm, so to speak. The two things together just, you know, had the lightning come down in a different building, probably wouldn't have had the same effect.
Okay.
I'm going to meow.
Animal handling check.
Oh, you're muted, mate.
And then I'm going to turn towards one of the hatches. and
In
sort
a
of
different
start
building.
walking in
Yeah.
that direction.
hmm
And then look behind me.
He's going.
I follow.
It's Zaycats.
Yeah.
What's he doing over there?
Zaycat.
Zaycats is over there.
We're infiltrating Thundaros.
Zaycats is like, I'm going this way. Walk for Thundara.
Zay has the cats.
It has to go. I like that. That Thundara has always got everything on, on her person for every stream. You're like, all the props are just there already.
What happens when I turn into an ape again?
Yeah, we'll have to see.
I'll just have Derek stand behind me and look really grumpy.
Punch him in the balls.
So, when I get near a hatch, not like so close that we're on top of it, but sort of close enough, I'm going to do more quiet meows and sort of pointedly look at what could be hiding spots.
So, 3 different buildings, okay, where you found... Are you going to go to the closest one from where you are? Or... Yes. Okay, alright, fine. Okay, that's... Okay. Yep.
We're heading this way, guys.
So I'm going to kind of stop, meow quietly, and look at some places, like, see if anybody catches a drift of hide.
I guess not.
I thought I was waiting to be told to roll.
Are we? Is that we're rolling?
Perception.
I
No,
hide.
Smell something?
You roll
Oh,
perception.
to hide.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, God. Perception.
Are we just supposed to start doing these on our own now eventually?
No. I was going to tell you that one.
10.
I got a
10?
12.
12.
I gotta wait. Perception. Hold on. Oh, okay. I got 9.
Mm-hmm.
So the dumbest fucking thing in the entire world just happened. I got a natural 20, so it's 24.
So
on
yeah,
finding a hiding spot.
So
I can't roll for something important.
So Welvin's the
whisperer.
only one. Yeah, Welvin's the only one who realizes what Zehas is trying to tell everybody, and goes and
This
finds a
cat
place
is
to hide.
meowing.
You hungry, boy?
I'll point
I tossed a little
around
piece
at
of
the
food at
places that Zehas looked to say those are hiding spots that he's scoped out.
Why didn't I think
So
of
he's
that?
If you
not
want us
hungry.
to hide, do you want us to hide right now?
I can't
Meow
understand you.
twice.
He can't speak Colin. He speaks only cat.
I walk over to the hiding spot that he pointed out, and I like, yeah or no right now.
2 blinks for
like-
yes, 1 blink for no.
Amazing. Right.
Well, Wyvern's told us, right?
Yeah. Welvin
Yeah.
just told you that
Hide in
what,
one.
what Zehas
Does he
was
want?
trying
Yeah,
to
does
Oh,
he
at
want
the
us to
ready.
hide? Okay, I go
that
hide.
this is a hiding spot. Right. What are you going to do with it though?
Hide.
Hide in it.
Well, no. It's where the people are hiding. Right?
Oh, what am I gonna
Oh.
Wait, what?
do?
I
No,
thought
so
you were
I-
on the
I
same
was-
page.
Yeah. The group have got my intentions.
Okay,
right. I'm
that's
kind
fine.
of pointing at places that aren't the hatch, but are within view of the hatch. To be
To
like,
go
you
and
go
hide in
there.
those places. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I would like, because, well, first off, what type of hatch are we at? A boulder or are we at a hatch?
So you're
This
not
is-
there yet.
This is
I've
a
stopped.
hatch. Yeah, he stopped. But this is a
Okay.
hatch.
Okay. And it's wooden.
Yes, it is.
What's surrounding it?
There's in this particular building. So this building, the closest one is actually the remnants of the inn. So of their inn that they have over there, and I guess it's just, the leftover remnants of the inn, broken tables and otherwise just like stone and wood and whatever isn't burnt straight away. It's just like the walls half broken down, so you can literally just walk right through into the place. But yes, then you have a hatch in the ground, flat on the ground. A hatch. You can't see a lock or anything, and there is obviously a handle on the top.
So, a more pointed question: is there anything flammable within 5 feet of this hatch?
Yeah. I mean, there's like wood and stuff
Okay.
around the place. So yes.
I mean, the town burnt down. Most of the flammable stuff is probably done.
That's why I asked. Yeah.
There's still some around.
Well, in the interest of not doing anything rash, I would like to try the hatch gently to see if it opens on its own.
I'm like, meow. As you go towards the hatch.
Like snap at his hand.
Should I roll a perception for that, or?
No. I mean, he's
He's
literally
like,
just
"Fuck
coming at
that."
you, being like, no.
He's like,
So it's up to you what you want to do. Do you want to pay attention to him, or you don't want to pay attention? You don't need to roll for this. I mean, he's literally like meowing right at you.
What
I
is it,
guess.
boy? Little Timmy stuck in a well?
Yeah. I guess what's the point of hiding around the hatch if we're not going to open the hatch?
I'm going to try and get them to open it, but I can't communicate that to you.
Okay.
So you do you.
I wouldn't pay attention to you.
Okay.
So I'm going to go
He's
gently
brought
try
you
the
this
hatch.
far, but now, fuck him.
Yeah. I mean, let's be Welvern here.
Yeah, I mean, this is good. You should be Welvern. Always
I
be
would
Welvern.
think Welvern would trust Zehas enough to listen
Would
to.
any of us? No,
Well,
You guys are hiding, man.
we're
Don't
not
worry
paying
about it.
attention.
Welvern's gonna do what Welvern's gonna do.
Do you do?
I love
You
that
do.
Welvern was the one that rolled high enough to understand that he was saying these are hiding spots. And he's the one that's not hiding.
No, because it applies to all you guys, not to Welvern. Like, these are hiding spots for you.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
He's not exactly a tank either, though, is he?
Nope.
No.
Just determined. It's nighttime.
He's a
He's
fighter now,
he's
but-
overconfident, and he's heading
I'm
underground.
overconfident at night.
He's heading
Let's do it.
underground where his people are from. So he feels like this is my place now. This is my time to shine.
The last time we got in a fight at night, we killed the Chimera, so...
So if Welvern ignores me, I'm going to run to a hiding spot.
Okay, off you go.
I still thought we should have just knocked on their door.
Right,
but...
so you're gonna gently. You say you're gonna gently try the. Yeah, so obviously, move slightly, but then it's locked, so it doesn't open.
Okay. Who's near Thandara?
I mean, it's gonna be Marcelo, isn't it? And Princess Bloodlust.
All right, I'm gonna go over to Thandara and ask her and Marcella, do you think we should break it open?
Fuck. Yeah.
Tara's like, why? Tessa's like, don't ask me these questions. But Tara's
Want
like,
to get your flute out as well?
intrusive thoughts.
I'm gonna say that no. That we probably, if anything, we should just try to do like a nice little knock. We don't want to alarm anything. We don't know what's underneath there. They could have fucking dragons, man.
So that's my if we go in aggressive, their response will be regressive.
Right.
Aggressive. So I was gonna try and do the middle of the night cat scratching on the door meowing thing, but
What Marcy said. Marcy's always right.
I'm down to make known that we're here, but I don't want to start off aggressive if we don't have to be aggressive. I understand wanting to have the element of surprise, but if we want information, we're not wanting to enter an attack.
I think for
Fine.
Good talk.
communication from me to have happened, I've uncatted.
You've uncatted.
Uncatted.
Yeah.
You're back to Zehas now.
Otherwise, it's kind of metagaming.
Yeah. Alright. Zehas is Zehas again.
Whoa!
Where did you come from?
Yes,
Wow.
it was me all along.
I mean, we do have another animal. What if, like,
Puppy scratches.
puppy scratches, not just kitty scratches, but puppy scratches?
We are talking
Send it.
about this for so long that I am getting closer to doing a Thundara move. So we gotta get this going. What do
Let's
we
just
wanna
get up
do?
and knock. Let's just go knock. Let's just go. Hello.
Alright, it's
Hello,
done.
hello.
We have some solar panels to sell you. Are you interested in our government program where you can get money off of your electricity? Your
We've been
heating
trying to
bill?
reach you about your town's insurance policy.
Have you heard of our Lord and
Do you
Savior?
have a moment to listen about Jesus?
Yeah.
So it's all of the above.
We've denied your
The-
claim for fire damage.
The solar panel Jesus insurance policy.
We've noticed that some trouble has come through. Would you like some home insurance for the next time that
You like some
things
help
are-
with gardening?
Yeah.
Trim those hedges.
This is what sponsors want to hear.
Yeah.
Would you like us to shovel the ash off your driveway?
Okay, so Marcella's knocked on the hatch, right? And spouted something about selling something. We're not entirely too sure what at this moment in time. There's no response.
In the middle of the night, yeah.
There's no response from the hatch.
I was joking,
mean-
but I will knock.
Yeah, you knock.
I don't want to.
But
I
there's
knock.
no-
I'm not trying to sell
yeah,
things.
you knock.
I
but
was
there's-
being silly with
But there's
that.
no response from the hatch.
Break it down.
Fuck it. He's like, we're done now. This is done. We're
I
gonna-
It takes us an hour to do the thing that was first suggested.
Well,
Zehas.
like,
Human
maybe
Zehas.
there's just nobody in there.
What do you think?
Ideally, I don't think we should go in aggressive, but if nothing is happening, our choice is break it down or wait till tomorrow.
I was just gonna
you
say,
have-
let's just wait until tomorrow then. Like, they're gonna come out eventually if they're not gonna, like, open the
That's-
door.
they don't
Maybe
like
that's
daylight.
just them, like, they don't want to be in an aggressive situation themselves. So, like, they're not gonna open the door to somebody that could potentially hurt them. So why don't we just wait till morning and
Well,
have a
Zehas,
discussion
do you
with
have
people?
any druidry that can help with this situation?
Maybe.
So let me consult my spell book.
I cast Danger Sense.
Just keep in mind, it's in the middle of the night. Maybe they're sleeping.
Maybe
We're
they're just
knocking on their door. Do you think they're going to be friendly?
I say we
I'm
wait
not
till
sleeping.
morning.
I'm friendly. I'm awfully friendly, aren't I?
I'm always friendly, he says as there's fire coming out of
But
his
they've
hands.
locked the door. They clearly don't want visitors. Especially the ones
my
that break
God.
in.
I propose we wait till morning. That's gonna be my vote at this point, I think.
I don't have
I'm
anything
torn.
that can get rid of the door. However, just for the sake of it, I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, you can do.
Mark that
You
off.
sense weak. It's not strong, but you gain a faint kind of feeling of something magical below the hatch, but not around the hatch, so not like a magical trap. Right? But you sense there's something magical. You're muted.
Could be a possession on someone's person or something like that, maybe?
Yeah.
Do I know what type of magic it is?
No.
Oh, I should know it's school.
Did you?
Yeah, detect magic.
Yeah.
You learn it at school,
Ah.
if
Okay.
any. So if it's a weird thing, I wouldn't.
No, it's not a weird thing. Hold on, you will know it's school. A second. Just need to remember the name of it. Whilst I'm doing that, you guys decide what you're going to do with this door.
So I will say to the group, I'm afraid I can't help with the door, but I do detect some magic beyond the door.
Agoo?
Yes.
What kind of magic?
Hold on. Let me focus.
It's coming, it's coming. I just can't remember its name. Hold on a second.
Professor
coming.
X.
It's coming.
Abjuration magic.
Abjuration. Okay.
Oh. Is that like holy stuff?
No.
Oh.
I think that's like bad
Wards
stuff.
and shields and stuff, isn't
Yeah,
it?
wards and shields and things like that.
I still vote wait till morning.
We've knocked, and they might come looking for us. If they heard us. Was the knock loud enough?
I did a good
It was
knock.
a good lock.
Knock.
I
Not
don't
lock.
feel safe right now.
If we are going to wait till morning, should we at least make our intentions known through the door and tell them? Like, we're friendly, we'll see you tomorrow, or something? I don't know.
I think we probably shouldn't tip our hand too much. I think that maybe we stay here tonight and have Thandaris sit on top of the door until we're up and ready to...
What about the other doors that you come out of those?
Oh, that's brilliant.
Well, that's fine, because I'm not going to sleep.
I just want to be told what to do.
What to do?
Sit on the door.
Sit on the door.
Really sitting at the door?
I mean, times is tough, man.
I'm gonna take a rest on the door. I'm gonna put my backpack as a pillow, and I'm gonna take a chill on the door.
You're gonna sleep.
I'm going to sleep.
I'm down to relax. Welvin said that he's gonna not sleep and just hang out and look out,
Mhm.
then wait for a disturbance in the force.
The
like it.
building we're in,
Yes.
is it just like broken down walls and doors sort of thing, or have we opened the door and gone in?
It's literally like there's like a wall missing, so it's not like there's no building in this whole place that is fully intact. That's like 4 walls and a roof, right? There isn't. Most of the buildings don't have roofs. There's only 1 wall or 2 partial walls. It's a mess. Now remember, it is nighttime. Those of you who haven't slept, if you don't take a long rest, you will gain a level of exhaustion.
Thank you.
Right? And
Yeah,
that
I'm
also
resting.
that also includes
Just-
Welvin, who, if you haven't meditated for some hours,
4 hours.
4
Just-
hours, will also gain.
Do
a
I
level
want
of
to sleep
exhaustion.
here,
Um,
back out of town?
Zahas is the only one who's okay.
yeah, so I'll say I can take a watch. I'll let the group know that I can take a watch. Also, I've
Okay.
got 10 minutes of detect magic, so I wouldn't mind just wandering around a little bit now that I know that the place is
Yeah.
dead. I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
going to get ambushed.
So
Just seeing if I can find anything else.
where are
I
you
was
where are you
as well
going?
then.
Just a radius around the hatch, really, just to see if I can find any other pings.
No, not really. It's very weak where you are. Not really much.
Cool, then I'll go back and set up a spot and watch. Just watch you all sleep, like a totally normal person would.
Soaking wet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I'll go hide behind something.
Okay,
Arrow ready to pick up, whatever.
cool. So you guys
This
take
is the weirdest session yet.
Alright,
The wet watch.
Wait, the wet watch. I like it. So you'll rest now. Obviously, gain back your if you've used. I don't think you have used any spell slots or health, or you haven't lost anything, so you're all right. Basically, coming back to normal for the morning. Morning hits, but no one has tried to come through the hatch.
Well, we wouldn't know, would we? There's a giant on it.
Yes, but you haven't felt anyone trying to open it, banging your head against it.
I'm a very sound sleeper.
Yeah, Zayas might.
Let me out.
Are you gonna stick with that? Because I will note that down.
I kind of like that. I like that about me. I'm a sound
enough.
sleeper.
No,
That's gonna
very
focus at some
bad.
point.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the people have to wake you up in case your camp gets attacked.
Well, let's not be like crazy about it. How hard were they banging on the hatch? If they were. Like, I feel if I hear like, we're being attacked, I might like, whoa, you guys good? But
Pipe down, Marcy.
I think it
Snoozing.
might be worth another knock on the hatch.
Mm-hmm.
And
I say, yeah.
I take my head and I
loud
go,
knock.
thunk, thunk.
Nice. Okay, that's so a pretty loud.
I was
knock.
gonna say we
a good
could say
Thundara
like
knock, yeah.
yeah, have Thunder knock. We could announce now that it's daylight and just be like, "Hi, we're passing through. If anybody's in there,
Hello?
please let us know. We're friendly." And if nobody
Maybe-
answers, then we just break in.
Okay.
We know you're down there. We can smell you.
We know you're down.
Yeah.
We can.
We've got
smell
a cat
you.
that told us you's in there. Thunk, thunk, thunk.
There's no response.
I open it. I break the lock. I open it.
All right, I need
I'm
strength.
going in.
Strength from you, mate. Because you could. There's no
Okie
lock that you can
dokie.
see. You have to bash it with your axe.
That is a-okay.
Can we see our horses and our stuff from where we are?
No. You've left them out.
Okay.
You made a little camp, didn't you?
They're stolen. No.
I was just like wondering in my head, like, what if like they came back, or, like got a hint that there was people here because they saw our stuff, and then but nobody was there, so they just took it all.
Okay, are you gonna check?
Yeah, I walk out there while they're doing that, and I check out our stuff.
They're gone. No.
I mean, it's a little bit away. Like you'd have to walk out of the town where you guys left everything. Which you can
Rolled a
do.
14.
Like it isn't just like popping my head out
no,
and
it's not
like
just popping your head out.
seeing
No,
in
no,
the
no.
distance that at least the wagon is there and the horses are there. Like I don't need to
Wouldn't-
go like search through our stuff, but like just close enough to see
Yeah,
the
you
figures
can get close
of our
enough to
stuff there.
close enough to see.
Okay.
And everything's still okay. It's all there.
Okay.
I rolled a 14.
14.
strength.
Yeah, man. You take that axe and you smash that door, that hatch, splinter the wood. Psh, it breaks open. There are steps going down, stone steps that lead down into the darkness below.
I walk down and I say, listen, if anyone's in here, I had to sleep on that really very uncomfortable door, and I would very much like somebody to say something to make it worth it.
All right. Dexterity
I'm-
saving throw with advantage.
I want to stop her.
I don't know
Because
if
I
you
saw
can.
the abjuration.
I don't know if you can stop Thundara.
Oh.
Once
Let me
Thundara's
roll
on
a
the wall.
perception.
Yeah, you can see if you're interrupted. Sure.
I rolled a 19.
Okay. So, at which point did you stop her, Zehas? When she was walking down the stairs? I love that you
As
gave.
soon as she started stepping foot into that hole, I would be wait.
Oh!
And-
What?
I had a whole
Cactus
speech
pose
memorized
from
in my head
Final
that I was going to
Fantasy.
say.
I'm gonna forget it.
I
What?
detected something magic yesterday. There may be a trap.
Use your danger sense.
It's a trap.
Spidey senses.
Are my danger senses tingling?
Well, yes, that's what you were about to roll a dexterity saving throw with advantage because your danger sense was tingling.
Yeah. A save means
Okay.
you set off the trap, whereas we would like to try and not set off the trap.
So I peek my head in and say, hello?
Yeah, at which point you still now have to do the dexterity saving throw with advantage.
I don't
And it's
peek
your
my head and I go, hello?
Roll the dexterity saving
Just do
throw.
it at this point.
Have some
Is
hindsight.
that just a regular d20, right?
Yeah, it's a d20 with whatever your dexterity saving thing is on your sheet with
The
advantage.
top left bit.
Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, dexterity savings throw with whatever what?
So what's your dexterity saving on your sheet?
Oh, I never actually have to use
Yeah, I
those.
know.
It's a +1.
+1. So
Okay.
but you get to roll 2 times and take the best score.
Okay.
And I need to
Ooh,
know
okay.
what your armor class is.
So armor class is 15. Rolled a 17 with the +1 dexterity,
Okay.
so an 18.
So you pop your head in and you're like, hello, and then you hear it. Your Thundara sense is tingling, and you're like, when you hear it, and you're like, fuck, and you move your head out of the way, and an arrow smacks straight into the wall where your head would have been, smashes against the stone step, and falls to the ground.
I turn to the rest of everyone and say, that's a problem.
It skimmed your right ear, though.
I just got the
You
pierce!
need the bandage now.
In
Sorry.
solidarity, we'll all wear a. Um,
At this point,
I
you're
will
like
say-
rage.
I will say, I doubt that trap was magic, which means there's more because I detected magic. Is anybody particularly adept at finding traps?
Finding traps. Which would be.
What
Wisdom?
type of thing would we roll?
Investigation,
It
if
would
you're
be-
looking for traps.
Not too great for me. Just a little. Not great.
Yeah, my investigation and my arcana are
Yeah,
negative.
Arcana if you're looking for magic, and Investigation if you're looking for like a physical kind of trap.
I could try to disarm things if I knew where it was.
Hmm.
I'd be better at that.
Can I
Well,
see that
yes,
it's dark?
um,
Can I look in there and see what I see? Now that there's already been one trap set off.
Yeah, of course you can.
But like, wait, what if we're just like honest? What if we shout and say we're from red or green to Colorwood
Green Bank.
and Green Bank, and we're not really from Green Bank. We came here through a portal, and we can't use magic, and everything sucks, and I want to go home. What if we just did that?
Just be honest.
What are they gonna do? Throw arrows at us?
I'm
Send it.
thinking they're not hearing us right now. They've got traps to prevent people coming in, and they might be further down below.
So there's nothing to lose, is what I'm hearing.
But that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I haven't peeked in. Maybe Belvern could take a peek in Bandara?
Your head.
It sounds
Good
like
luck.
that's something you would like to get off your chest anyway, so you can yell that into the hole if you wish.
Yeah, no.
I yell it into the hole.
Okay, no one responds to you.
There's no one in there.
What do I see?
You put your head in there, and when you do, an arrow fires, just missing you, hitting the wall beside you.
Right.
It's dark, but in the distance, you make out kind of like it's like at that distance, it's kind of, you know, like grayish and whatever. But you see somebody with a crossbow at the back, aimed directly at the hatch, and then you see them loading up for another bolt.
Can I make out where they are? You know, like they're underground.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make out where they are above ground?
Oh, that's a good question.
Are we on wooden floorboards or something?
It's approximately, well, not in this building, right?
Right.
So it's out of the building. The tunnel that they are inside is about 50 feet. So that's kind of like where they're at. You can see there's more than just a tunnel. You only look very briefly. Obviously, there's an arrow flying at your head. So it's not just a long, dark corridor. There is, you can see very quickly that, you know, there are places that kind of branch off, open areas. But your focus is obviously this person who's just fired an arrow at you and is loading up to fire another one.
So can I pace it out and go stand over where they would be above ground?
Yeah. You could probably do that, but you'd be now outside of the building, and then obviously it's earth, and everything else. So
I ask him where he's going.
Mining.
Just so that way we can get from
mining.
Okay.
My own business.
Is other than the person below me, is there anybody around?
Not
and my party.
Oh, what? Sorry, is there anyone around?
Can I use magic?
Did anyone? Oh no! You don't see anyone around. No.
Okay. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at the ground.
Okay.
I with the intention of making a hole.
Whilst he's doing that,
Nice.
Can I kind of be helping by yelling as loud as possible into the hole to maybe disguise the shots? Like, why are you shooting at us? We said we're friendly.
Have you told us it's someone in there?
That's why I asked, where are you going?
Yeah, I don't know what
case
Relvin's told you guys.
He said he was going mining.
Yeah. Said he was.
So technically, we don't know.
I watch him.
Okay, so as far as we know, it's just traps.
Yeah. So, yeah, you don't know what Relvin's seen because he's just gone outside and cast Eldritch Blast. Obviously, the Eldritch Blast does go into the ground. It does dig out some of the ground. It's not going to dig all the way through, but it definitely sends a rumble, an aftershock into the earth. And I suppose you could keep doing that as long as you want it. No one can really stop you. It's Eldritch Blast. You can cast it as many times as you want into the earth.
What are you doing there? What's down there, Relvin?
Some motherfucker shot at me.
Oh. So there is a person in there.
When the earth rumbles from the shocks, you hear voices from the hole. Various voices, people shouting, "We gotta get out of here! No, but they've got the entrance covered. The fucking ceiling's gonna fall in on us." Maybe about 4 or 5 different voices that you make out. Not entirely too sure.
Male, female?
Both.
And they're speaking
Common. Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna yell
you're
down
muted,
the hall.
Shasta.
Do they sound just scared or?
I mean, yes, they're scared.
Aggressive.
They are.
How?
I mean, they're angry and scared.
How badly would a crossbow hurt me?
I mean,
depends who shoots it.
Yeah, I mean, it depends who shoots it.
Do you want me to try?
You're not raging, so you would take the full damage.
Yeah, it wouldn't. I mean, a crossbow damage is what, 1d6 plus particular modifiers. So, I mean, it's up to you, mate. It's a risk. The risk.
I have my arrow
Mhm.
ready at the entrance to see who comes up
Mhm.
and see if they're armed or not.
Do it.
Thundara
thinking.
do what Thundara do.
I want to yell into the hole just one last time and be like, listen, we're not trying to fight you guys. If you guys could just, like, chill the fuck out, man, that would be great. And we're just here to, like, find some people and, like, I don't know, have a cookout, maybe? And,
You
yeah.
want to roll? Can you roll a persuasion check for me, Marcella?
Persuasion. Stupid.
Guidance.
Could have been doing this from the beginning.
Oh,
Guidance.
and you get guidance.
What does guidance give me?
D4.
A 1d4 additional.
I don't know if that's gonna help. Oh wait, what was I rolling?
Persuasion.
Or not perception.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No, not very good.
Another.
Another what?
Oh,
Eldritch Blast.
Another Eldritch Blast. Okay, these guys are freaking out now. The floor's caving in. Do you have inspiration, Marcella? On your
No,
sheet? You don't have
I'm not an inspired person.
We're not an
I want to jump in the hole and take his crossbow. I want to jump in the hole and take it.
Do it.
Okay. Absolutely. Why not? I tell you what. You're gonna go in. You want to go in, take his crossbow. Now you don't really know he has a crossbow, or how far he is, or that he is even him. Like, you've only heard voices, obviously.
Right.
So you don't know if it's a crossbow. Like, at this point, you don't know what fired an arrow at you. So that's tricky, because, you know, your best friend
Okay.
Welvin didn't tell you anything before he ran off.
Shocker.
Welvin's making a pretty decent hole in the ground now. He's hit stone. Is that Eldritch blasting the stone?
Oh, so there's not like a hole in the ground. There's not like I jump through. I'm in the basement. It's not that.
Steps down into.
I thought he shot a hole.
He's doing that somewhere else.
He's doing
There
that
was a
outside.
hole.
He's doing that outside.
Oh God, Malvern, you're so music sometimes. Okay.
It's
I
best
think-
guess
Yes.
as well. It might not be
Listen,
above
why
them.
don't we
Yeah.
just go? Why don't you just follow suit? Like, just go with your instincts. Once you walk down there, you'll see what we don't know. Let's just go. Let's
I
just
would
go
like-
in.
I would like to rage.
Okay.
I get
Rage
the
it
blood
is.
off my ear. I do a tear, and I run down the stairs and say, "Oh!"
Now, do you have dark vision? I think you do, right, Goliaths?
I thought so.
I think everything,
But I'm not.
basically, except halflings and humans, have dark vision in D&D, right? It's literally the worst thing because everybody has it.
I don't have it written down, but I feel like I remember it being a thing, but I could be wrong.
Looking at it.
Keita's on the case.
Thank you, Kita.
I want to follow down. I want to follow her. I don't
And
want to
again-
leave her by herself.
Again, a changeling as well.
Aw.
Do we have dark vision for changeling or not? That's the other thing to check.
And when we do, are there like torches on the wall or anything like
It's
that?
pitch black down there. So right now,
Doesn't say that they have.
okay. So and changelings as well.
No.
So you run in there. It's pitch black. You can't see shit.
Cool. That's cool.
It's a straight run, though, right?
Not really.
You're
no.
a bowling ball and now pins, essentially.
Yeah, I mean there is that, but there are open spaces, so she doesn't know where she is. There's like a corridor, but then it opens up. So I mean, but you're
we heard
walking in blind.
voices.
Yeah, you did, but you're walking
They're
in
talking.
blind.
Can we follow the voices and just then?
Ye-
I guess
You can try.
we in here.
I ran in,
No.
yelled, "Sit down." Did I hear them respond, or did I get hit with an arrow?
An arrow was fired, landed right next to you. It did miss you though.
Do I know where it came from?
Yes, you do.
I follow where it came from.
Okay. By the time you get to where it came from, there's nobody there.
So
Stinky motherfuckers.
My elemental attunement says I can create a harmless sensory effect related to air, earth, fire, or water. Can I
Yes.
just do I create the fire then? So I
Yes.
can just
So you can see,
create
yeah.
fire in my hand to create
Mhm.
light?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I do that.
Changeling has dim light 60 feet.
Dim
dark
light,
vision.
so you can see, Marcy. You're
Okay,
good.
are there any torches around?
On the walls there are various
I
sconces
not
that
see.
you
Okay,
can,
I want to
yeah.
take that fire that I created and shoot them at the torches to light all of them.
I think that's
I do
possible,
that?
isn't it? Elemental attunement. I think you can. It's
No,
harmless.
the
It can't
other thing
hurt
it says
people.
light or snuff out candle, torch, or small campfire.
Yeah. I think it's going to be possible. A fire such as a shower of sparks above the wind, spray of light mist, a gentle rumbling of stone, instantaneous light, or snuff out a candle. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, so you can light it up. So as you do, Thundara can now see where the people are and who fired the arrow. As you go, you're in there, you can see that there are there are 5 bandits, right? You recognize them as bandits because they're in bandit attire. The reason you guys can recognize that is because they're wearing the same bandit attire as the bandits
Bachelor party.
from the bachelorette party. Right?
Oh, it's
Yes.
a good thing I'm a raging.
Well then,
Another.
another Eldritch Blast. You guys feel the
another one.
ceiling. You guys feel the ceiling shake. You see the bits of stone coming down now. Little pebbles hitting your head, Thundara. Which you're already like crouching low because you're so tall. So it's like little pebbles hitting you on the head. Everyone in there is now scared. They're pointing crossbows at you, but they're in a panic because the lights have just magically turned on.
What you guys see down there? Who are they?
There's bandits, come!
I jump in,
Jump in.
I
Well,
jumped
they're
doing a roll.
while they're
Deploy.
in while they're in their frozen panic state. How many are there?
5.
Like with crossbows? How many
5.
with weapons?
Oh, okay. So they've all got weapons, right? But there's
Okay.
only 2 with crossbows, and the other ones you can see they've got like axes or swords.
And how far away am I from them?
I mean, they're only within like 20 feet, 30 feet of you. I mean, the room in which you're in is kind of been kind of hollowed out of the earth, and they've built like stone wall around it for protection and ceiling. But it looks like well lived in. There are beds here. There's like a chest of like personal belongings. There's food. These guys have been down here for a while. This is their home.
If you haven't been attacked or attacked someone, you might need to punch yourself.
Oh, I was.
Are we in initiative order? Or
Oh,
spin off?
well, I'm just to see how things go.
I want to run up to one. Actually, oh. Okay. While they're frozen, I run up to them. 2 with the crossbows. I just go, bap,
Okay.
right in their
all right.
domes.
So, everyone down in the tunnels, can you roll initiative for me? Zehas, where are you at, bro?
I'm still at top, kind of watching Welvrin and like wondering what's. Well, I guess by now I know what's going on because I've heard Marcella saying they're bandits.
12.
Is this something I could
I got
do?
21.
Hold on, roll.
Like, if I don't know how to explain it. Like, I wanted to hit them to get the rest to listen to me. Like, just kind of a bash and diffuse.
So you wanna
like,
kinda, like, do
shut up and listen.
You want to do like an intimidation I mean, you can do anything you like. So let's try and make that work. Okay, let's see what we can do. So you want to go in there, intimidate them through physical force.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's it would be similar to be like you grab someone by the neck and you're like, hey, listen to me, but in this case you're just like knocking the weapons out of their hands.
Yeah.
Right? What do you feel more comfortable? Do you want to grab them? Do you want to knock the weapons? And now I understand your motivation. I can suggest some actions for you to take.
Bash their heads together.
Kind of like that's it. That is where my brain went first.
Yeah? Why not? You just pick two people and smack their heads together and be like, listen.
Feels more like a fight.
Yeah, it feels more like a fight to me.
That's what I'm trying to... It's like... okay. Okay, go up, I grab... No! I grab them! Yeah. I pull them close and I say, no, because I need to hit them, right? To keep rage?
If you want to keep rage.
You can hit yourself.
What if I just...
I'm very arrow to her. Doesn't that count as being attacked if they shot an arrow near
her? She's going to do a...
Peter, you're shaking your head the wrong way.
She's going to do an intimidation check, so it's not really attacking. Hit, yeah, it has to be a hit. You've got to hit someone.
Fine.
Use them to hit yourself?
I wouldn't worry too much about the rage. That wasn't what was on your mind in the first place, right? You've got to think about what was on Thundara's mind in the first place.
You're metagaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rage doesn't matter for what you do.
Don't call me out and we can pretend it didn't happen.
I would say go with your plan.
Yeah,
forget about the rage.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, right?
Okay.
If you want to rage, you still have another rage slot that you can take if you need to.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I do. Okay, well that changes. I grab them, I pull them really close, and with my super delightful breath, say, sit down and listen.
So, do you want to roll an intimidation, or do you want to use the power of your amulet to strike fear into them? Because don't forget,
is that what that does?
That is what. Have you forgotten everything I've given you?
I thought. Well, no, but I thought that the amulet was like a loud boof that like went just kind of knocked them back. I didn't think it was a fear.
It actually puts fear, evokes fear into the radius.
That's pretty cool. I'll do that.
Yeah, you can.
And maybe somebody wants to go outside and tell Belvern to fucking stop.
Okay.
Since we're gonna die in here if he keeps going.
Yeah, I just yell up and say, Welvern, just come down the stairs, bro.
So what am I rolling?
You don't
am I
roll
rolling
anything.
With the amulet?
You shout.
Okay.
They're saving against your
gotcha
thing for fear. So
come downstairs, bro.
Of the 5, so you grab 2. Now, as you do this, you get angry, and you feel the power of the amulet kind of almost speak through you. And as you shout at those guys to calm down, the shout is with such force everyone around can hear, but the radius of these guys all in front of you, they begin to cower in fear. Scared to
bend the knee.
Scared to approach you. One guy who appears to be the bandit captain of this, say one guy, but it's a bandit lady. She appears to be the captain of this particular group. She stares you down. She doesn't cower in fear. The others are kind of like petrified. One is so scared he basically drops his weapons and goes and cries in the corner. You can even see him pee his pants a little bit as he's gone over to the corner, and is just cowering in fear. Princess Bloodlust beside you bares her teeth, growling at these guys. She recognizes them. She recognizes
us.
She recognizes the bandits.
Cute.
she's
Get 'em.
so she's got
Oh, Princess Bloodlust.
she's
Do
raging.
they
got it
recognize
from-
us?
No, they don't know.
Do we
you.
have a?
We left no survivors.
Yeah, they don't know you. Princess Bloodlust knows them though.
They know Princess Bloodlust as
Yeah.
well, right?
They will do.
If I've made my way into the tunnel
Mhm.
and seen this, do I see the bandit captain?
Yeah, if you've made your way into the tunnel, then yes, you do.
How far away are they?
Have you just come down the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
so
like I would have when Marcella said there's bandits come down.
yeah,
probably
so
would've-
about 30 feet.
Okay.
Um,
do I see
I-
that the bandit captain looks unfazed?
Yes, you do. You see
Oh,
everyone else
person.
being scared. You see the bandit captain standing, head held high, not giving
Whole
a
person.
fuck.
On the bandit captain, please.
What? Sorry, old
Take a-
person.
Old person.
Yeah, yeah. 1 second. What's
I
the
want to
saving
tell
throw for
Snickle
that
to
one?
pick up the crossbow. Just while it's on the floor, lying there, before somebody can pick
Wisdom
it up.
saving.
and
What's
get
the
it away from
wisdom?
them.
What are we saving?
Wisdom 16.
16. Okay, 1 second. Ooh, that's a good wisdom.
Poop.
I'm gonna go take care of Hazel really quick.
The
Yep.
doggy and the cat both came in. Who are so cute.
She does have the cutest babies. Oh, it's adorable.
D&D Beyond things.
I love the little
computer
cat butt.
Wisdom. Okay.
Oh, another one.
16.
Go.
Got a 11. So fails the hold person. So you manage to hold them. Well, they're paralyzed now
Oh.
for 1 minute. Very
Yeah,
good.
I mean they essentially they get to retry every 6 seconds because it's at the end of their turn. But yeah.
Are we guys?
held.
Are we shooting? Can I shoot now? I'm gonna shoot.
You're gonna shoot. I think
Yeah,
Pandara's.
I'm also going to say this one is held. What is our move? What are we doing?
Thundara had a
Yeah.
plan. What was your plan? You wanted to make them
Well,
scared. What did,
I
what
assumed we were gonna want to ask questions since we sat outside their door all night
Okay, so do what you want
instead
to
of
do.
just going in.
We haven't really hit initiative yet because you're having conversations. They're scared of you, but I am watching the time. So if it's going to take too long, we're going to hit initiative. So if you want to do something, do it.
We can
Is
tie them up
Rowan-
with rope. I have rope if you want. If we have time for that.
I think take their weapons.
Yeah.
If
So
you can.
okay. So I mean, they're scared.
Do I have
Find
any
them.
clue what's going on out down there yet?
I mean, they've called you in, but you're not there.
Yeah.
So if you decide to stop
Okay.
blasting the floor and come in, then
Yeah, I'll come in.
then you might see as you go down the stairs, you witness the scene. You see a bunch of you see one struggling, unable to move. You see a bunch of others scared of Thundara. Obviously, they're not scared of you, the rest of you, but they are scared of Thundara at this point in time. No fight has broken out as of yet. Thundara's holding two by the collar. One's pissed himself in the corner. So now you guys, if you're gonna do something, do it fast. Whatever you do now is going to be the last action of the session, and we will continue from next session.
I tell them to take their weapons. The rest of the party.
Okay, so you
I
guys,
do that.
yeah, you guys going to approach and
Yep.
attempt to take their
We have
weapons.
time.
The ones who are scared have already dropped their weapons. I mean, the two that have been grabbed, they've dropped their weapons on the floor. The one who's pissed himself has dropped his weapon on the floor. One has got his weapon, and the other one is held. Right, now that holding won't last forever, so they're going to have to re-roll to see if they're being hit. So as you go and take the other weapons off the floor, so you pick up 2 crossbows, you pick up 2 swords, and then there's an axe on the bandit captain. I think it's an axe.
Yeah, I am going to say this hold might not last very long if you wish to tie up the defiant one.
Yes. I want. Yes.
Right,
Am
I'll tie up
I the
the-
leader?
So as you approach the bandit leader, she manages to save from the hold and is now free.
Who's approaching her?
She draws her weapon. Who is approaching the bandit leader to capture her?
I said I would, but I don't know if you would.
Yeah, no, it's up to you now. So
Yeah,
now she's in a conundrum.
Would like to.
Okay, she's got a scimitar. She's got a scimitar which she holds up.
I'm going to say...
But she's
No. That is the least of my abilities. If you wish to see more, then you will raise your weapon at us.
Intimidation check.
Raise your weapon at us.
Yeah,
That was
you
a
wanna see
very
more.
different way to say it.
Yeah.
If you want to see more, raise your weapon.
Oh, right, okay.
That is a flat 10.
Flat 10. Can we gain help from the others? Because basically all of her
Use
friends.
my inspiration.
Oh yeah, you can do. But what I was going to say was all of her friends have been disarmed and captured. She's on her own against the 5 of you. So
Yeah, I pull out my quarterstaff and
yeah, it's pretty much an Avengers
to
scene,
back
right?
up.
Like-
to back up and
So it's like Loki on the floor after just being hit by the Hulk, and now everyone's just like pulling out their weapons. I'm pretty certain that she's gonna as Zehas says that she's just gonna lower, uncertainly, but she's gonna lower the scimitar to the floor and kind of be like, look, guys, I don't want any trouble. What are you
Kick the
doing
scimitar
here?
away from.
Why did you come in, break our door down? Like, what's going on? But we will leave it there. So if you make a note of where you're at, okay, you've captured the bandits. The bandit leader is there. Thundara wants to ask questions. So make a note of all of those things, because when we come back next time, that's where we will kick off from.
Nice.
We're actually finishing on time today. Imagine that.
And the whole session,
What, the
We-
chickens?
walk down a hole.
Hey, look, man! It's like the first Lord of the Rings movie.
Spoke with a cat.
With a cat. We have discovered no things other than this hole.
Well, and you learned about the magic, and you actually traveled to Red Bank. You slept.
I mean-
Wayfaring.
My players had a whole session that was literally just about signing a contract, and they loved it. They were one of their best sessions.
Yeah, like
Thundara
state-
did not love this though. Thundara was not impressed. This is not
This
the
was not a
contract she
thun-
wanted
this-
to sign.
This was not Thundara's episode.
You're all barred
think
now
you
as
did
well.
great.
You persuader.
No, this was the boys' session. When
Aw,
they all played Charlie's
say
Angels.
hello.
They had the best time.
Oh. You don't always need the spotlight.
And I just
though.
love it that Welvin was just digging the ground outside for no reason.
Well,
There was a very specific
Yeah,
reason.
I know.
Would it have been on target?
It would have actually been on target. Yeah, he did a good job. He did a pretty good job, but obviously they had
And
moved
see-
by that point, so any different.
I just think it was appropriate because I wouldn't have said anything to anybody. I would have been pissed that somebody fired at me, and
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
start shooting at the ground.
Oh, fuck this ground. Brilliant. Yeah, so friends, we will leave it there, and think we'll be back next week. I don't know who's around. For next.
Are
Saturday
we,
session.
Derek? Do we have
yeah,
the
next
wedding?
weekend we were around.
Okay.
So others,
yes.
let me know if you're around. And yeah, I mean, thank you very much. Thanks everyone for watching. You can go follow all of these lovely people. They're everywhere on the Twitch. I say all of them, but CG, Casually Geeking on Twitch and YouTube. Shasta Cats on Twitch. And now I can never remember, is it 2 M's in Kim? Lee Kim and then underscore LY? Is that it?
Yep, that's
There
me.
you go. See? I can't believe I remembered all of that. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.